welcome to Unity's third podcast.
Hey guys, what's up? If you don't know, I'm Somppi.
I'm Batty.
And I'm Riccio.
And if you guys haven't noticed yet, this is a different location.
We're in a top secret bunker somewhere under the Parliament buildings
Ocean?
in Canada.
Oh, right.
Yeah.
Blimp?
We're
Above the ocean?
Above the
Below
ocean.
it?
We're having a nuclear fallout.
We're teleporting constantly, actually.
Constantly just we're here. Actually, we're now in Korea.
America, Africa, Canada, Greenland.
He's really bad geography, yeah, really bad geography.
Wow.
So, who's the president of the United States?
Who did you say was the president?
I don't remember. Okay.
Oh, it's Barack Obama.
You're
No,
getting
I knew
shit
that
on,
one. It was
aren't
the
you?
Anyway, going
Well,
into...
let's start this. We'll start this off.
So, what did you guys play this week? We'll start with Devin.
Yeah, sure.
All right. Well, this week I've played the usual kind of ones. I've played some Eve. Played some Skyrim.
Okay.
I bought all of the Duke Nukem DLC and Duke Nukem, which was if you guys didn't know, it was the Steam midweek madness.
Price madness.
And so prices. So I ended up buying it for really, really cheap. Like I think the total amount was like $7 or something like that.
Yeah, so you bought that with the DLC also.
Yeah, so
$250.
So it came. Yeah, it came to $7.50.
Yeah.
And I was like in the middle of Linux class, and you're like, "Yeah, Duke Nukem's on sale." I was just like, "What bullshit?" Like typed it in, huh? Alright, I own it now. So like,
Totally sold it after I played it.
yeah. Well, you were explaining it really well with all of the like terrible puns you were
it's
saying.
just
the
like-
phone DLC?
Yeah.
Yeah.
But like, the game is just so awesome because it shares like the same kind of gameplay that you would have played back then with like Duke Nukem. Like it's just like shoot everything that moves.
I
Doesn't
fucking
matter if it's
love
like
that.
human
You
shit.
guys play
Okay,
Invisible Wars?
one thing that really
Wrong game.
really loved it about the Duke Nukem was like, remember when you were in the city? I think it was the first Duke Nukem that you were playing on PC with the really shitty graphics, and I had
The
this,
one like
the 8-bit like strippers, and you could beat them and money would come out.
shake it, baby,
Shake it, baby.
dance. You want to dance?
Yeah.
Yeah, that was good.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I remember.
Yeah.
Remember just going around and like seeing like you'd shoot like the pig, and it was the alien police officer. And you're just like, take that, pig. Or it's like was it the N64 version? Was there another one?
I don't know if
It had the multiplayer was like it was like this time travel deal with Duke Nukem, and like I think it was N64. I'm
I
fairly
think
certain.
it's not the one that had like the cannonball pirate ship
Yep.
level and all that crap.
Yeah. And like you went back and forth in time through the whole thing. That one, I remember getting like the gas mask. You went up into a burger joint, and you went to the very top of the burger joint, and you kicked in all the stall doors. And the last one, there was a gas mask.
Really?
And if you put the gas mask on, all these like pigs ran into the bottom, and they tear gassed or like poison gassed the bottom of the restaurant. So you had to like go down and like shoot them, and it was just they were all wearing like really obscenely like horrible looking gas masks too. It was just fucking brilliant. I loved it.
Nice.
So I haven't actually played it yet, but I'm pretty
much If you like the old school shooter thing, and if you love like puns or just terrible lines, like if you enjoy sitting down watching like movies from the like 80s or 90s, you're just gonna friggin' love that.
Fuck, I'm actually really excited to play it.
There's tits, and
Tits.
there is tits,
Yeah,
Oh, yeah.
that's tits.
and guns.
Yeah. That's
Is there a stripper level as well?
Always.
Wow, there are
Always.
strippers.
That's not even a question.
I don't think
It's Duke Nukem, man.
In the
Come on.
DLC, there is.
Yeah.
Actually-
Oh, really? No. Main game has it.
Is there? I don't
Yeah,
remember.
there is. Yeah.
I remember there's a lot of vibrators though.
Oh really?
Yeah,
I
lots
just
of
always thought it
vibrators.
funny where it was like the line where he's like, they took our cops, but they took our women. It's like
Don't you love the
only-
chalkboards in the game? The chalkboards and the whiteboards?
Oh,
and
you can drop.
Oh, so funny.
I
love it.
Oh, well,
I love it.
This is a certain point where you have to sign or do something. It's
Yeah.
a huge flower.
We know what Riccio drew.
A pulsing flower.
Yeah,
for
you can
this,
call it that.
Oh god.
And fuck you.
Did you guys ever play the multiplayer on the N64 version?
No.
No, actually.
I played a fuckload of that when I was
Fine.
younger, but it was really fun because what would happen is in the levels they'd have these like random teleporters everywhere,
Oh,
and so you'd like walk into it and just like pop you into a general area. Eventually, you kind of knew where the teleporters went, but you could set it so that they were sporadically random. So like you teleport somewhere, and in every level they always had a teleporter that went to like the big gun. It was like whether it be like the chainsaw or just something obscene.
What was it in Duke Nukem? Oh, it was the Devastator, the two-hand thing.
Yeah, it was the two-hand. It was a you did that, and you just always teleported up to that, and it was great. I played that, and I played Conker's Bad Fur Day.
Yeah,
on the
Conker's.
N64.
Conker's was the shit on the N64.
Did you
that
play?
Was our heyday.
Did you play the reloaded version of Conker's?
I did. I've actually never really finished that game.
I
Really?
loved Conker's Bad Fur Day.
I grew up on that.
It was so obscene, and it was the fact that it knew it was a video game that just put it over the top. I made it fucking hilarious.
Yeah,
like at the very beginning, you just like smack the guy with the frying pan like right upside the head, and then you've got the World War.
I got to that part.
We got the World War episode.
The multiplayer, I think, was the most fun. I had
you had to fuck up
the
the girl who was attached to the giant like teddy bear that was all mechanized and like. It was like the Nazi teddy bears. Or did you guys ever play the multiplayer version of the it was called like Refugees or something like that?
No.
The squirrels were on one side and you had to like run up.
Squirrels versus teddy bears?
Yeah, but it was like you had to run up the
game.
beaches and you had to get to like a certain amount of squirrels.
I think I played on the Live and Reloaded one.
Okay, like you had to get to the gate and you had to get so many squirrels in. And like your buddies were all like teddy bears, and they'd screen look, so they knew exactly where you were, and they just.
Do you remember the Live and Reloaded? Like, did you ever look at the ESRB? Did you ever look at the ESRB like rating and all the stuff it said at the back?
Really?
No.
Like literally, the list was so long that the font size was like half of regular size. It was so
it's got like tits,
ridiculous.
swearing,
I don't remember why,
like obscenity, like drug references, alcohol references.
Yeah.
Like,
the one thing that for some reason that I remember about that game is just the like flower chick with like the huge tits that you're supposed to bounce on. Like,
yeah,
funny stuff.
That's the one thing for some reason. I don't know why I remember that.
My favorite was the Great Muddy Poo.
The song.
I am the Great Muddy Poo. I'm going to throw my shit at you.
There's so much crap in that game. No pun intended. But me personally,
piles of it.
I played a lot of Eve. Crucible came out. It's live now.
Yeah, I
really,
played that.
Really cool.
I really like the change in the interface.
The
new account got updated.
I got to play around with it a little bit. On the left side, it's more.
It's like Windows 7.
It's like Windows 7.
You can drag stuff. It's like pretty much like a taskbar thing.
Yeah.
You can actually make that bigger too.
But I really like the approach of the whole like Windows. Like you can stack them and specifically organize.
It goes like communication, like marketing, economy. Like they divide into subsections now.
Yeah, and for an update on how I'm doing with it, I finally surpassed Badhaso in ships.
Yeah,
it's true.
Devin, the non-players now becoming.
Well, here, let me put it this way: you have a lot of MMO experience.
Yeah, I can grind pretty hardcore.
Yeah, and I've noticed. You can grind.
I can mine pretty hardcore.
Yeah,
actually,
speaking of mine,
it's actually really funny. I think it was it last
Segway City
Minecraft.
I think it was last week where we were playing with one of the characters from your cast, and we ended up just putting like. We put on a movie at the same time. We were watching the same movie and
just want to lay back.
Just through like Netflix, just watching it at the same time, and then you'd hear like Riccio laugh, and then me just be like, "Oh my god,
did you see that? Oh, yeah, it's coming up."
Yeah, it's just absolutely hilarious. We ended up.
Should we just mention what we were watching, or
yeah, throw it out.
I have to say.
Yeah, you gotta say it.
So we were like, you know what? We're playing some Eve. Like, what would go good with this? Just flip on some Netflix, wondering what the hell we're gonna. You know, what's going to pop up in that like list of, I don't know, recommended, that's what I'm looking for. And it's like, YPF, YP, I think I've seen this before. It's, okay, that's going to sound terrible, first of all, but the movie's called Young People Fucking.
But it's a Canadian independent, and if you are above 18 and you love hilarious comedies, fucking watch it.
What do they call it on Netflix? Raunchy comedies?
Yeah, raunchy comedy.
Late night raunchy comedies.
Yeah, late night raunchy comedies.
Long title.
It's about five. Is it five?
Is it got multiple different interactions between people? Is there?
It's on 5 couples. It's on 5 couples.
The exes, the first date,
the couple.
Did I say exes?
Yeah, you said the exes, the first date, the couples. And then the best friends.
Oh, no, the roommates.
And the roommates.
And then the roommates.
But
I'm so excited about this.
It's so funny because the way that you think, like, there's all these twists at the end, especially with, like, the exes where you think they're gonna get back together, and it's just like, they just walk away. But it's really funny.
I think it's a funny movie. It's not a porno or anything. It has a terrible name.
It's porno.
Yeah.
Young people fucking.
It's honestly hilarious.
Anyway, so we're just watching this. And we had a pretty gay moment though, I guess.
Yeah, it was pretty awkward, man.
Oh my god! Wow,
What am I
anyway, so Eve. We're moving on from.
So you played Eve, and I played a lot of Minecraft. Actually, last night specifically, I just got into another server, and I haven't
played much of it. I did that creative mode a little while ago where I literally just went and flew in.
I'm starting to go barbaric now. I've gone to a server where everything is vanilla, default, mobs on. Yeah, actually, you have to get your own resources, and we're trying to build our own economy. Because apparently Notch was saying in one of his blog posts that he's going to have some sort of money system.
Yeah, well, originally it was blobs.
I'm not even a part of it.
So I'm actually trying to learn how to play the game because every time I play Minecraft, I always get people giving me stuff. Yeah. So I'm actually trying to learn how to make all the recipes.
Is Notch actually even still partially working on it?
Yeah, he's still...
He's monitoring the project, but he's not directly working.
Yeah. I was actually really surprised that he gave it up.
Yeah.
Well, he didn't give it up.
I don't know if the new patch came out or if it's coming out. The one that has jungles and cats.
No, that's 1.1.
Okay.
No, 1.1 was sheeps.
Oh, 1.1 was sheeps?
1.2 is going to be what you're talking about.
Oh, with the jungles and the...
Yeah, because I remember there's supposed to be cats. I'm like...
Really?
And you can train them now, and they'll stay around in
just
your
like
house.
the dogs, eh?
Yeah, they'll chill in your house and shit too.
So cool.
Minecraft, why do you do this?
Yeah.
Go back to
it's really funny because on the server I was on, there was like a... Sorry, I got you off there. There was a little settlement, and our guys just like went in, they took it over, they expanded the settlement, and they kicked out the NPCs.
You want what's funny? Last time I played with a buddy,
fuck yeah.
We just set up like a default server, and I can't remember the seed that we put in, but we ran into...
So seed is a way to generate some
always the seed.
Yeah. Just explain that one.
And you can put
in... people fucking know seeds going in this thing.
Oh, man.
You can put like random words in, or just numbers and stuff. And we randomly put in, I can't remember what the seed was, but we ended up getting appearing beside an NPC town. And what we did was like, they're really creepy because they hold their hands like this, and they don't move. They move, they don't talk, but they just like
mute.
They stare at you whenever you walk by their house. So what we did was, the first thing we did was we got iron and flint, and we burned their houses down.
So it's like brutal. You know what they do? They just walk away.
Yeah, it's so funny.
Okay, alright.
So we just we burned their houses down, but like it's really cool because I don't know if you
sick fuck.
I don't know what it is, but we burnt down one house, and inside the chests don't burn yet. We walked in and it was filled with gold armor and like steel armor and just all. It was like we never would have found it because it was like wood, hidden chest, and then more wood. So it was like the wall was built around it. So I just burnt down the house, and then after it burnt down, all the NPCs left. There was just chests just like floating in the air. I was like, "What's in here?" It was like buckets. It had saddles. It had armor. It had a whole bunch of TNT. It was just like...
Wow. I think it's just like dead guys that died together, and then the ash made into a chest, and it was like, oh, look, our chest. It's actually a guy's body are like ripping apart. Sweet armor. Let's wonder why this is in here. I'm gonna wear this guy.
So yeah, it was really cool.
So what have you played, Riccio?
Actually, I've been playing through Mass Effect 1 again. I've been trying to get through Mass Effect 1 and 2 before the third one comes out.
Yep.
Some of you may have been seeing me play it live on Twitch.tv. But yeah, finally, I actually managed to go through the entire game.
Really?
Week, I guess. Yeah, the first. I went. I didn't do any of the side quests, and I didn't really have
the side quests in Mass Effect 1 are really mundane. Not as like.
Did you do any of the hidden quests?
No, I didn't do shit. I wanted to get to Mass Effect 2 because I already played Mass Effect 1 roughly like 2 or 3 times.
Oh, really?
More. So I just wanted to
compared to Mass Effect 1 and Mass Effect 2, like I played both of them. I've beaten both of them. I really enjoy the combat more in ME2 than ME1.
It's a lot better.
I like the... Yeah. I think it's ME1, there's infinite ammo.
Yeah,
it's like when you pick up a...
Weapons overheating.
I really like where you have to get ammo, because there were a couple of times where like I always chose like a sniper kind of deal, and I always would try and peg guys off and then go up with the shotgun after. But what would happen would be like there'd be a room full of guys, and I've got 3 sniper shots. I'm just like...
I'm screwed.
Yeah.
Shit. Which one's the hard boss guy? Like.
So wait, are you saying you like ME2 better?
I liked ME2 better.
Okay.
Yeah.
I liked ME2 better because the looting was worth it.
And I like
ME2 didn't really have looting. It had like just items that would
give
you.
Well, and I like the scanning.
Yeah.
I really.
Yeah. Scanning was actually
as bad as it maybe. It was just my MMO experience coming through. It was just I loved picking a planet, putting on some music, and just like literally you'd track up and down it, and it was like, okay, here's where there's a big chunk. If I go move a little to the right, okay, there's a big spike there. But if I move a little bit up higher, it's like shoot a probe.
I actually haven't done that on PC yet. Was there any like feedback stuff? So I know on the Xbox when you move it around, it would vibrate. And you could really feel it when
it's
there was
all
a lot
about
of
the sound.
Yeah, it's all about the sound. So you put on headphones and you hear like a
or playing the controller.
Yeah, playing the controller.
One thing that I still don't know how much I hate or like or about it is Mass Effect 1 had a really crazy inventory system where you got too much stuff.
Too much.
I didn't have trouble with that on the Xbox because it was like a one button press to just be like Omni gel.
Yeah.
You're just like, okay. But on PC, it had like 2 dialogue boxes to go through, and then like I kept getting full. But when I played on the Xbox, I never had that problem. I was like, oh, what are you people bitching about the inventory system?
The PC one was broken.
No, the PC one was certainly broken.
I kind of like being able to do. Is there an upgrade? I know you can upgrade your guns like.
You can upgrade your. I think you can upgrade your attachments and stuff.
So
in ME2 as well.
Yeah, I couldn't remember that, but if that's missing, I don't remember. But
yeah,
seriously, when
honestly, for me, I'm probably gonna get ME3 on Xbox.
Really?
Yeah, because. One of my buddies plays it on Xbox already. I'm gonna try and convince him to get it for PC, just because I play PC more.
It's your buddy though.
Yeah.
Get it on the same console. It's got co-op.
Yeah, that's why I would be getting on the 360s because
him to get on PC.
No, because I want to play co-op with him. Honestly, I might even buy 2 copies. I might buy one for 360 and one.
Yeah, I got really lucky. I don't remember if I said this last time. How I managed to get a deal on. It was direct to drive right before it got switched over to.
I hate you for that.
Yeah, you mentioned.
What did it get switched over to?
GameFly.
Yeah,
GameFly.
They had a 25% off or 20% off
special
coupon.
edition.
It was like the day before they shut down. Yeah.
Well, it switched over, but you could use it even on pre-order, so it was 10% off plus 20% off. So I managed to get Mass Effect 3's Collector's Edition for $55.
I fucking hate
so I was like, yeah, I'm just done, and then it was gone. But
it's pretty sweet.
Yeah, I'm kind of sad that I'm happy I got it on PC. Well, I'm happy that I'm playing through it.
Graphics are better.
Yeah, the graphics
straight up.
Graphics are. It's not so much the graphics. I just like that it's 60 frames and it kind of loads a bit faster.
Yeah.
But
if you load it onto your hard drive, like I loaded it onto my Xbox hard drive, and it noticed, I noticed the difference.
Yeah, there is.
Then it goes back to like the frame rate and it's kind of like I don't know. I don't mind it.
I thought it was so funny that sometimes when in like ME2 when I was playing, you know where you're going and finding the actual Krogan level, like it's a scrapyard and you're fighting the insane Krogans. Do you remember that?
That's why
I want to play it again. So I've just the first time I played it,
it's like you go to this. I think it's like maybe the 10th mission or something like that, or it's where you're assembling actual team members. You're assembling them.
Spoilers away a little bit.
Okay, yeah, sorry. But anyways, you're fighting these Krogans.
Yeah.
But it's like you're weaving your way through ships that are all like landed on the planet and just being scrap metal.
I know what you're talking about.
And sometimes what would happen was I'd take a left. And like you'd swing your character, and it would just be like,
because there's sand. Sand is really graphically intense. Sand.
On PC or on?
No, on 360. It's just like
on the Xbox. Yeah.
It's like, and then like a couple of times I'd be like shifting left, but like aiming up because you're going upstairs, and this fucking Krogan would just. And take me out, and I'm like,
they're intense.
They are fucking.
Oh, they are retarded.
They charge you head on.
It was really funny because you could do how you could do the force field wall thing. I was watching one of my buddies play, and he just put up the force field wall and it would charge and would smoke into it. And you know where it does that like step back phase thing? You just like run up with a sniper rifle and just like jam it into the guy's face.
No scope.
It would just like blow his head off every single time. So it was like he got super effective.
I don't think Rex would be cool with that.
Taking out Krogans.
But with Mass Effect 2, once I finish it, I think I might actually go back and download the
DLC.
There was just one of them.
There was the chick, the spy
broker, the shadow broker.
Oh, shadow broker.
Wait, there's more than one DLC.
Yeah, but it's the layer of the shadow broker one that apparently has like. When you import your character, it actually has like something that can happen that actually influences something in Mass Effect 3.
That you can carry over.
So I so I actually wanted. It's one of those DLCs, but it's something that I actually want to download to try.
What out of between Mass Effect 1 and 2? First off, what was your favorite one between the two of them? I know you've just played through one. Yeah. You can't make that decision.
A little biased.
I don't know. What's my favorite?
Yeah, the most. Yeah.
And then what's your favorite memory from
one?
From or those either what your favorite is.
Oh, okay. Well, I'd have to say I enjoyed 2 a bit better just because I'm playing as a Vanguard this time around. The first time I was playing as an infiltrator, which was the sniper guy. I've been stealth in the second one. And so far I'm just liking in the second one. Like I've played it like 30 minutes, but just the charge is so fucking awesome.
It is.
And the shotgun stuff. But I don't know. I like the second one better, I'd have to say, just the storyline's more intense.
Yeah. And they got really good voice actors too. Like they really kicked up the voice actors.
Production quality is insane.
And my favorite or most memorable moment?
Memorable.
Wow, I don't know. That's
it's a lot,
I can't remember anything that was too crazy. It's gotta be something in the second.
Is it Dr. Morton?
The crazy. Yeah, the doctor is pretty sweet.
So my favorite between the two of them was me too, and my favorite part was if you got friendly enough with Dr. Morton, he sang a song.
Oh yeah,
and I didn't.
I remember
yet again. I had that asshole friend who spoils everything and looks up everything beforehand. And he tried to show me the song, and I literally pushed him out of my room and shut my PC off. And then went to Mass Effect, like I heard maybe 2 lines of it.
Yeah.
And I just went and played all of Mass Effect 2 until I could get that song.
Oh my god.
And then I was just like, okay, I'm good.
That was your goal?
That was my goal, was to get that song.
I guess
but like, I hate when that happens.
It reminds me of something else I said in the second one. Like, his song is pretty awesome. That reminds me of, I guess, my favorite part. When I made Miranda sing.
Oh, yeah.
What? You can do that?
No, I just banged her.
Oh! But, good one!
No, that was a good
one. She was playing hard to get from
Who's badass? Who was your favorite character in that game?
I don't remember most of the ones.
Garrus for me. Garrus is a fucking
boss. I tried using him in the first one. I was like, you know what? I'm gonna give Garrus a shot. He fucking sucks.
What?
In the combat, he's like, I'm like, okay, well, you
gotta give him the right weapons.
Rex, come back in.
Oh, Rex was a fucking
Rex was probably my favorite from the first one, obviously. Second game.
Did you, Rex?
I banged Talia.
Did you just say, did you do
Rex? No. Did you...
Can you bang Talia in the...
You can bang Talia.
It's a really interesting one, too.
She's like,
she gets out of her bubble.
I've taken all of my protective antibiotics
and
everything.
Yeah.
And then,
that's right.
And then she goes like this, goes, and all the like purple stuff.
You don't see anything.
And then you don't see shit.
You don't see anything.
And it's like everybody's just like, huh? It's like that picture where the guys are like.
We should make a motivational poster for that. Just that picture. For me personally, I enjoyed Mass Effect 2 better. And my favorite part, I don't have one.
I did like when you could go to shops and like, this was the best shop I've ever been to.
Your endorsements.
Yeah, your endorsements. I can endorse this shop if you'd like.
I like going to the clubs, like Omega. You remember Omega?
Yeah.
I love that club. I wish it was a real place.
It's the
where you always talk to that
smugglers.
The big main one that you go for.
You'd probably be there soon. Yeah. It's fucking awesome.
My favorite, one of my favorite things about it was like you could just walk up to people and like talk to them and they'd be like, "Hello." They randomly like stare at you and be like,
"What do you have to say? Investigate." You go up to someone and you're like,
"Investigate.
What do you want to talk about?" Goodbye. Okay. Well, it's a great conversation. I'm doing that in real life, walking up to someone being like, "Goodbye."
Did you go Paragon or Renegade? I think I know what you did.
I'm Paragon.
It's pretty obvious.
I went straight Renegade in ME2, so like my face has got all these fucked up scars on it, and I'm just like shooting people in the kneecaps and like
that's a cool
the guy who gets really stoned off the spice. Did you ever get to that guy? And
I can't remember shit about dude. That's why that's why like
you have to fucking get that part, and if you do get that part. The 2 options are Paragon and Renegade are the 2 options. And one of them is this guy, he's just really fucked up on the spice sand. He's just like, I am one, I am everything. And you can do 2 things, and both of them are just
hilarious.
Fuck it. Like, I got it, I was just like, what the fuck? So I had to reload and try the Paragon version. And the Paragon version, I was just like, this is just as amazing.
Oh, wow. But it reminds me also, like you were saying your guy's face, in the first game, I made my character, and I spent, I don't know how long, maybe like half an hour on it. I managed to fuck up his lips, but I didn't realize it. I'm like, this looks really good. Like, this is perfect. And then I went to the game, my guy started talking, he's like, what do you want to do?
Your lips are pretty funny.
I'm like, oh great, this is terrible. So then Mass Effect 2 comes along and pour my character. I'm like, sweet, I can edit it. Looks perfect. Spend another half an hour like getting the jaw in the face and like, this is perfect. Goes into the game, like, yes. I got like a side shot and his face is like cratering into his fucking side and like his eyes popping out. And I'm like, fuck, like really?
What'd you do, man?
I don't know, it looked perfect and you can make his face look to the side. I'm like, oh, this is good. This is good. I didn't fuck it up. Good.
You start off with a scar, right? One scar.
Yeah, you get a scar, but now the scar is like, but I put in my cheekbone, so it's just like.
We're not going to tell you why you have a scar. Go play the game.
You just look like a fucking meth addict.
Yeah, pretty much. I was like, oh god damn it.
Me personally, I just want to throw in a quick thing here about the Mass Effect games. I always leave default.
Really?
Default face.
You're the shepherd?
I'm the shepherd. I'm the guy shepherd.
Guy shepherd? You are the sheeper?
There was a glitch that when Mass Effect 2 came out for PC, I don't know if the YouTube videos are still up, but you'd be girl shepherd, but you'd start a conversation and it would be guy shepherd voice.
Oh, that's what?
It was just like, you like walk up and you'd be like talking, and then like you'd be like, you do the initial conversation, then it would get to a cutscene, and it would glitch out, and the guy voice would come on, and you're just like, why do I have a boner right now?
Hi, Miranda. You want to go out back? We have something in common. I should really keep going on with
like, but I think they patched it pretty quick.
Yeah. Probably, yeah.
But
Bioware's pretty good at that.
Yeah.
What else? Oh, I tried the Modern Warfare 3 map pack.
The content drop?
Yeah.
I'm not gonna lie to you. I'm really disappointed that I bought it
on PC.
Oh, he's finally come to light now.
Okay, I was trying to
finally come to light
on PC.
I'm really disappointed I bought it because I busted up my leg that week. That was the week I fucked up my knee, and so I bought it. And I was just
explain how you broke your knee there, Devin?
I'm picking up my cat. I honestly picked up my cat and took my knee gave out. And so what ended up happening was I bought it and played through the campaign in one sitting. Just hammered through it. It's not very long. It's 5 hours.
Some games are one sitting.
It's awesome for your brain. You're like,
Michael Bay.
This is amazing. And stuff. You're like, that was pretty cool.
Yeah. And then I played a whole bunch of multiplayer, but I don't know, man. It didn't. Modern Warfare 2, I played a retarded amount of hours on PC. I've got 1,500 hours logged.
Yeah.
But for Modern Warfare 3, I played about a week and a half, and then it was just I'm done.
Really?
Same old.
Yeah.
I'm actually still kind of enjoying I don't play it often, so there's a lot of other stuff that I play, but every time I go back, I still manage to have fun with it. I still have Prestige.
But I have Skyrim, I've got Eve, I've got my WoW count up, I've got SC2, I've got my League of Legends, I've got all these games I'm playing. Plus I've got I bought Thief 3 again, and I've got I've got all these games I have to play through the Christmas one, and then I look at my Call of Duty icon on my desktop and I'm like, why are you still there?
Yeah. I don't know. I still like going back to it just because of, I don't know. There's something. It's when I'm bored and I just feel like shooting people in the face for half an hour, an hour, because it's really easy to get into.
Yeah, it is.
But anyway, getting back to the actual map pack that dropped, there's 2 maps that came out. One was
Liberation and
Piazza. Yeah, that was
whatever. Sounded weird. Yeah. One of them is horrible.
It's not. It's horrible. It's Central Park, I think, in autumn. Okay. It's okay.
Like New York.
It looks really good.
Okay.
Yeah. And. It's just weird because it's one of those Call of Duty maps that looks really sick and is probably awesome for a team game, but there's so many entrances everywhere that you kind of spawn in. And it's oh, dude from the back. Oh, dude from the fuck. It's
you have to only play certain game types on them.
Yeah, it's cause if you're playing team deathmatch on it, it's the classic spawn die.
I hate that. Where you spawn beside a guy and you run in front of him.
Yeah. Actually, I played that map I think maybe 2 or 3 times in team deathmatch, and every time was spawn and then I'd get shot instantly by a sniper because it's pretty open. And then when I tried playing it on hardcore, it was a random grenade was I'm like, okay, perfect. But the other map, Piazza, I guess. Piazza is pretty sweet.
Where is it located?
I don't really know.
I'm thinking Italy, but
I want to say that just because
it's probably
sounds Italian.
It's probably England actually. Because did you play in Italy in the campaign?
No, but it goes all around the world. That's why I'm not sure.
But I'm thinking it's probably somewhere in England.
Wherever it is, it's a town that's France.
I was thinking that too.
Paris.
Okay,
yeah, that makes sense.
But the map is really close quarters, and it's on.
Is it Scrapyard?
No,
not that close quarters.
It's I can't really explain it. It'd be
Havana. What would be the ideal? What's the ideal game type for this map?
On an angle, and then all the maps, all this the walkways between buildings fucking tiny. You just it's really close quarters, but there's a lot of ways.
Shotgun wins.
Yeah, but it's really. It's hard to explain, but it's actually pretty sweet. There's a lot of ways to get shot from, but there's always something to hide behind or to have cover or you hear a bullet and you can kind of run instead of Liberation where it's open and you get shot and I'll sleep prone. Oh fuck it.
Yeah.
Especially with thermal scope.
Yeah.
I found that on what was the map in Modern Warfare 2 that was the Woodlands one. It had a trench in the center. It was in Russian.
The big open one?
The mansion house one?
No.
I know it's a big circle.
It's a big circle. Oh,
yeah. I hate that map. You know what? That map actually made me hate thermal slopes, and I just
see what I used to do is I used to
I filtered it.
I used to get the tactical insertion, and I'd chill in one of the houses, and I'd
put church.
Yeah, not the church. No, just a house, and I'd do it. And what my buddy would do, I was playing with Scott. He would run out and bait them out, and I'd just thermal scope on a 50 cal and just
Greasy.
Yeah,
I hated people like you.
Yeah. I don't actually know when people use thermal scopes in Modern Warfare 3. They don't seem to be as...
they're not as overpowered.
I put a thermal scope on my MP5K.
Yeah, the maps are like... they're too much of a mix of close quarters and long range, I find now, that you can't just like rely on only a thermal scope.
Oh, okay.
Because
you have the dual scope?
Yeah.
So what's like Elite, what are they setting the content drop date to?
I think it's... I don't know what the date is.
Because they're going to do that every month, right?
Did you purchase Elite?
Yeah, I purchased Elite.
If you have the Elite subscription, the Founders, you get it every month for a year.
Well, it's not... It doesn't even need to be Founders. It's just anybody who has
subscription.
Yeah, it's for the next... Well, this month is done. So for the next 8 months...
Okay.
It's supposed to be 9 months. But
12 months? No?
It's 12 months of Elite, but 9 months of content.
Oh, okay.
That's kind of a ripoff.
Not entirely.
Really?
You get two...
What's content, though, really?
You get 2 maps of either... No. You get 2 maps of... either multiplayer or Spec Ops.
Okay.
And they said there might actually be some maybe like single player actual stuff.
So they didn't release any Spec Ops maps with this
not yet.
drop.
No, it's just
so the next one might be just 2.
It could be like one Spec Ops, one multiplayer, like one single player.
I don't like that.
But it's still pretty sick. I mean, for 50
new content.
It's hard to justify because I mean it is $50, so it's like you're buying a second game.
Mm-hmm.
But you are getting. If the map packs continue like they are now, and I haven't really dwelled too much into the actual elite tournament stuff, because apparently people are winning like all this crazy shit.
People are winning Jeeps, people are winning money.
I heard about that. It's like Jeeps, backpacks, laptops. I know there was an Alienware.
Like, hoodies away like crazy and like all this insane
That's fucking awesome.
So that's nice. It's pretty cool. Like
the fans love it. There's lots of players.
That's awesome. I really like when companies do that. They try and build a community. They just have to be careful that they don't build a hateful community. Like if you get that community where you've got all these really really good really good players in it, and then they just keep building and building these really good elitist characters, and then somebody else new comes in and they just get shit all over.
Content drop, here's a gun.
There's still a lot of elite stuff that I actually haven't messed with. So I know there's like clans you can like apparently level up and all this craziness, but I haven't
because apparently if you're in a clan you can clan level, and when you get to a certain level you get XP weekends.
You get XP weekends.
You know what's funny? I love when you get in, like, this happened a lot in Modern Warfare 2, but it also happened when I was playing Modern Warfare 3, is you go against a clan and it's a whole team of clan, and they've got all their mics on and they're just like chirping you, being like, yo, we're gonna rape you, like all this other stuff, and then me and my buddy are just on Skype just all right, so I want you to bait out these guys here, just okay, like boom, like kill 3 guys in a row, like you just click on your push to talk on Steam.
Yeah.
So what was that about rape? Like usually I find when I'm playing a clan,
don't entice them.
They don't
just own them.
They don't do well. Like they always run their mouth. They always just say like your shit.
Some of them are pretty good though.
Yeah,
some of them are pretty good.
That
I don't know.
It depends. Kind of jump away for a second and then come back, but like. Reminds you playing on Skype and like playing games like that and having people talk on the mic. Reminds me of Duke Nukem Forever when I used to play on the PC, and I'd be talking to people on Skype, and I could have sworn that I had the like auto talk off because there's no push to talk, it's just always on when you're playing multiplayer. And I'm like, don't worry, I got it muted, guys. I'm saying all this stupid shit, and I'm like repeating all the Duke Nukem voices, and like I'm like, oh my god, these guys fucking suck. Like these guys are so stupid. Eventually, like whatever. And then like at the end of the match, like somebody types like, you should really mute your mic, like, or something. I'm like, oh, I've been playing for like 45 minutes. What the oh my god, I am so
that's
sorry.
The worst. No, don't apologize. Don't apologize.
But
oh my god,
just walk away shamelessly.
But anyway, back to like Modern Warfare stuff. Like Elite, if you actually play a lot, it's worth it because you get the map packs. The stat tracking, I guess, is okay, and then being able to use them.
But don't they have stat tracking automatically in BF3? Like,
it's free.
All that stuff is like free. That's why it's like.
And Battlelog is actually they just upgraded.
Yeah, that's why I'd more look at like what you're paying for is the. Well,
I think it's the content.
I would like to play. I'd like to play BF3.
Clan tracking isn't free.
Yeah, no.
Yeah.
I'd like to get BF3 because I was in the beta and I really liked it.
Yeah.
But I don't want to shell the $60. So anybody wants to
gift
me a copy of
awesome.
BF3? Come on, actually.
Get one on Steam.
I have a story not of me with Origin, but with one of our friends with Origin. He was transferring something a game through Origin, and he registered it under he has a couple of Origin accounts.
Okay.
Then he registered under his fake Origin account, it wasn't a good one.
Yeah. Okay.
And he was like, "Oh shit, I didn't mean to register it here." So he literally called up Origin.
Oh, I have terrible stories.
They have
No. He got a hold of the guy. The guy was like, "Okay, like I understand what your problem is, everything like that. Like, so you want to what? Here's a fresh key, registered onto your other account.
Gave him 2 games.
You're good to go.
Well, gave him a game.
Gave him a game.
Yeah.
and then gave him, and for your patient stuff, here's 50% off anything in the Origin store.
They give that 50% off coupon to, like,
I got a free copy of Dead Space 1 from customer support because I bitched them out because they messed up my Battlefield 3 pre-order.
Well, from seeing from anybody like on Reddit right now, whenever they complain, it's like they'll be like, "Oh, like, I'm having some trouble." Like, okay, we're sorry about that. Here's 50%, or here's 25%.
They want to get on Steam's level. They're trying to compete with Steam, and Steam is a company that's really...
So you should have a problem with Origin, so you can get a 50% off.
I'm good.
Have a problem with Origin, 50% off.
I bought Mass Effect, and it's too good. What do? I don't know, man. Here's a fucking second copy. Here's like 100% off something. Just how about the whole library? You know, we're buying Steam for you.
Actually, too. Did you hear about the guy who won the whole Steam library?
I would hate that.
Reddit?
Was that for the coal or?
Yeah, it was a coal contest, and he posted up on Our Gaming.
Honestly, though, would you guys actually want that?
Yes.
It would blow up my PC, man.
I would love it.
I would love it. That's actually that's scary. What am I talking about? No, I don't want that.
I would love it.
I spent like an hour and a half the other day.
Don't you have a terabyte of games right now?
Yeah, I have a terabyte of Steam games. But no, like I was going through my list. I'm like, what do I feel like playing for an hour? And I'm like, I should just get some food. I get some food and I'm eating, and I'm like,
okay, I'm not playing.
TV show.
Yeah, I'm not playing.
I don't want to play.
Oh my god.
And then it'd be like, you'd come on and ask me to play something, or like somebody would just.
Yeah, well, I would love it and I'd hate it at the same time because you have
love-hate relationship.
It's like, what do I want to play?
Yeah.
But at the same time, it's like,
what?
Unlimited power! It's just badass.
I wonder if it's like the current library or if it's going to keep updating and giving you.
I think it's only a current library.
Still, that's a curse. That's still a curse.
Well, it's like that. It's like those.
What do you mean, man? You get all the Train Simulator DLC, and that's like $500, man. Like,
I'm
not
it's like hundreds of hours.
I can't actually believe that. I looked at that shit, and it was like honestly $500 for Train DLC.
The game itself is like $29.
Yeah, but it's like $500 for fucking DLC.
There's some pretty crazy Train people out there.
There's some zombie simulations.
Like holy shit!
There's some cool shit in there.
Yeah.
Like I don't
understand. So what else have you been playing?
I touched. I don't think
you touched.
No, there's no NDA on this.
What'd you touch?
I touched a lot of shit. Oh, that's bad.
What?
That's bad.
Yeah.
I played some Super Monday Night Combat. I don't know if you guys know what that
is.
is.
I know it's a lane style game.
Monday Night Combat was kind of like sort of like a Dota style. Like it was that, but missing it. Like it had kind of like tower defense elements. It had kind of like multiplayer weird stuff. But Super Monday Night Combat is pretty much just Dota, but it's a third-person shooter thing.
Okay.
So you have like a class, and it has like the rotating characters. It has like leveling up, there's skills, except for there's no shop like in Dota or in League of Legends or Heroes of New Earth or all that stuff. There's no shop to actually make your character better during the game, so it feels kind of cool that you can kind of keep like it's more like
everybody's on the same level.
Everybody's on the same level. But
default.
Man, I played one round of that game and like really enjoyed it. I was like, this is actually pretty cool. Like I really like this. And then not to its.
Why does it have that title? That's my question.
That's just Monday Night Combat is the name,
and then Super. Same Street Fighter style where you just have Street Fighter 4 and then you have Street Fighter 4 Super.
Why Monday though?
I don't know. That's just. But
you just got that, didn't you?
Yeah, no.
Super Bukkake Fun Time Street Fighter Edition, like.
But
you are now pregnant with my child. Have you seen that picture?
No.
It's got Guile. And it's Chun-Li, and
I don't know if I want to know this.
It's like the 8-bit sprites.
Okay.
But like you see Guile's mouth go like, but the words that scroll across is like, "You are not pregnant with my child," and you see Chun-Li just go.
Oh my god!
I don't know where it was from, but I found it on Fukang.
Oh my god! But anyway, so Super Monday Night Combat's I liked it. Except for, like, I enjoyed, like, the first round of it, because I guess I hadn't met any, like, the beta-y stuff or the broken stuff with it yet.
Yeah.
And not saying it's a bad game, but the two matches that I had following were, like, the worst things I've ever experienced.
So if you can put it under one genre, what would it be?
Well, it's a MOBA game.
It's a MOBA game?
Which apparently is coined by the League of Legends people, and apparently people don't have that, which people
League of Legends
created
a genre.
MOBA.
The way that it goes is, original Dota people went to Han, because Han was a Dota clone.
Do you want to explain to people what Han is?
Heroes of New Earth.
Heroes of New Earth.
Yeah. League of Legends was a spin-off by some of the people that created Dota.
Well, is the Frozen something that went to Dota, and then the two other dudes who were helping beforehand went to
Morello and the other guy. And they produced League of Legends off Adobe Air, while Han uses the actual, I think it's like the Warcraft 3 engine.
It's a very strange engine to use, Adobe Air.
Yeah, it's fucked up, and it crashes a lot, but.
So
between the two of them, I originally started with played original Dota a little bit, then played League beforehand, and I never really liked it. And then I got into it later on, and then I tried Han. I got a trial of it, and I hated Han. I couldn't.
So you had to pay for Han.
Han used to be
$19.
No, 30.
Oh, really?
It was $30.
I bought League of Legends for some reason, like the day.
Han was pretty up there for a while before League came out, right?
But
the reason why you can buy League in stores, but it's actually wicked. $20, you get all these different characters unlocked.
It's like starting heroes.
Yeah, it's all the starting. All the starting characters originals. Plus, you get $10 equivalent of in-game currency.
Oh, that's right.
Plus, you get skins. Plus, you get bonuses. So I started off without buying it, and then I just went out and bought it because I wanted all the characters.
Yeah.
And
that's how they make money.
You get a fuckload of IP and shit like that. So I'm a big fan of League myself. I was into the Dota 2 beta with you, and I just wasn't a fan of it. I didn't like the styling of it. So I like League because your characters are a little bit bigger than your minions. It's not cartoony, but it's got a nice art style to it. I don't so much like the community.
Yeah.
The community.
Yeah, there are a lot of douchebags.
It's not as bad as what the Han community used to be. Like, before Han kind of disintegrated and fell to League, the Han community was like, if you don't know what you're doing, get the fuck out, and we're going to scream at you.
They don't want any news.
And then because the Han community fell, a lot of them switched to League of Legends, and then they became elitist in League of Legends. And there's a lot of angry people. But the worst part too is there's something called metagame. So metagame is like how the pros play it. And when you watch a League of Legends game with the pros, it is so fucking boring because it's 30 minutes of farming. You have to counter a couple of things, and then you just roam as a team through jungle. That's how you play it.
On a side note, I think League of Legends actually created MOBA. And they also created something else, microtransactions.
Yeah,
microtransactions. What do you guys think? Do you think that's gonna be the future of gaming? Like
most
one day,
likely.
like games are gonna be like free, and then you buy the pieces that you want. Oh, I like the multiplayer. I buy the multiplayer. For
$20. Probably.
Yeah.
It's because it is a really good business model.
Yeah,
I think it was last year they did like 16.
I think it'll decrease piracy. I think it'll let people try games that they wouldn't ever try before because they don't want to drop the money.
That's true.
And I think it's a really good business.
I know that EA is doing some microtransactions.
There's a lot of companies starting to get into it.
And it's a really great. Yeah. I really like their business model.
Well, I mean, it works freaking perfectly for like iPhone games and shit.
Oh yeah, perfectly.
They're doing it well. I don't know why everybody else isn't copying them, right?
Yeah, it's like
games and like more DLC and stuff.
Yeah, it's great. Like, okay, you want these ads to stop? 99 cents. Oh, you're good to go. So. I don't know, for between the Dota, Super, Monday Night Combat, stuff like that, I'm preferable to the League stuff right now. And I played a lot of it this week with you and with Scott. Because I enjoyed it.
Yeah.
I don't know.
And a lot of the games are like with playing, it's just so much better to play with friends. I mean, like, that's what I hate. Like, when I was playing Super Monday Night Combat, like, I really liked it. I was playing solo, actually, when I was enjoying it.
Yeah.
And it just so happened to be that when I actually played with friends, it was fun. It was really good. First of all, like it's still beta, so there's a lot of stuff that's going to change. But 3 of us tried to join a game. One guy ended up being on the other team, and he was going to be our support guy. And then like that was like, oh great, we don't have a healer.
Awesome.
But but it's not even that. It was just like there was still some broken stuff. Like there's a grappling character who you just right click and he'll throw you. But I think you can just keep spamming it and you get stuck in it and you just like instantly die and he can like pull you from across the world.
Wow.
And then like he would do that and then get stuck in a wall and then it started falling and then like just die and it was just everything that could have went wrong. Like I just got the most unluckiest games packed into 2 and I hated it.
Wow.
That being said, it's still pretty sweet. I think it's gonna actually be pretty awesome.
Yeah. It's still one of the top played PC games out there. Yeah.
Well, it's
not well hours wise.
Monday Night Combat?
No, sorry, League.
Okay, I'm talking about Monday Night Combat.
No, totally.
I was like, what the fuck? But no, like it's. I think it has the same thing as League. Like, it has the storage you can buy heroes and stuff. But like, I think when it does come out and once it's more polished, it might actually be the thing that I actually lean towards because. I kind of like that you don't have to worry about going to the stores. You have to or buying items for your character, getting the upgrades, worrying about all that part. Because like when I go into League, I gotta have that second page open. That's like, okay, this is my build of stuff I'm gonna end up buying. This is all the stuff.
Eventually, like
no planning.
Maybe it's just my like MMORPG background, but like for me, I know all of the stats. I know all of the abilities that people do. I know when to dodge if like Tryndamere is going to tower dive me. I know he's going to use his abilities.
Look at another way, like if you were to try to get like
MMO mindset.
But if you were to try to go to a friend and be like, yeah, you should play Dota with us, you'd have to spend like fucking like an hour going like, okay, you got to do all this shit. You got to get this page open. You should be doing this. Then people are going to get angry. Yeah. With games like Super Monday Night Combat, you take away that element to it, and you're just like, okay, well, let's shoot these people. If you shoot these people, you're good. It's like, oh, does that like skill sound good to you? Just use that one. Right?
Yeah.
There's a lot of easisia stuff, and like,
is it in beta right now?
Yeah, it's in beta right now.
Do you need an invite?
Yeah, you need an invite. I got invited by a fellow.
Who's the developer and the publisher for
the? That's a good one. I'm not sure.
Because I'd be interested to try it. If you know anybody who's got one chill.
I think now that I'm in it, if ever they do like a refresher thing, I might get invites to send out. I'm not sure, but either way, I think it's actually gonna maybe be open soon. I can't.
Is it microtransaction too?
It's gonna be. You can buy points for whatever the points are. It has that company's name in front.
Yeah.
Okay. But points and it's points. You can unlock the characters, but it does the same league thing where you kind of like
get in-game currency.
Yeah. You can buy the characters. You can't buy the skins and stuff. Okay. But it's kind of cool because it also the character customization goes into the Modern Warfare kind of style of things. Like it has perks.
Okay,
But they're like looking at what they do. It's kind of like the League stuff where it's
quints
like
and runes
2% more damage, like the stupidest little numbers. So it's not that.
If you get all of it, if you max all of it, then it's good. But if you have the metal one, you're
like it'll probably have those people who are slightly better, but in the end, like I think everybody's
on a pretty even.
Yeah, it's pretty even, and there's less things to kind of learn.
Okay, sounds really awesome.
I think it's gonna be.
Do you know the release date of it?
I don't know. It's
closed beta, right?
It's closed, but like they're sending invites out, and it's like it's slowly, I guess, expanding.
Okay.
I know they dropped the NDA like a while ago or something.
Really?
A month or something.
Nice.
So that's at least pretty cool.
Yeah, we'll probably link it in the description.
Yeah,
you guys can check it out.
Sweet. I mean, if you like Monday Night Combat or you like Tower Defense or Dota stuff, like you're probably gonna like it, especially since it's a dumbed down shoot 'em up version of it.
Yeah, it sounds pretty awesome.
Yeah, it's not fantasy.
Yeah, what else? What should you play?
Wow, I played a lot of stuff.
That's a week of gaming.
I think that's. If you guys like adventure games, I finished actually a point-and-click adventure game in the middle of all this.
I love those games.
Yeah, that's ridiculous.
I haven't played one in a while.
I don't know if everybody's ever heard of the Blackwell games. There's 4 of them. I bought one of them, or I bought all 4 on Steam, and I actually finished one. That was pretty sweet.
Oh yeah,
I like old school.
Don't you like? Don't you get that nostalgic feeling? Like, why don't we have this stuff?
Yeah, that's old. They're still new. They are new. They look old. But
speaking of nostalgic,
the style.
Speaking of nostalgic, I went through the boxes from when I moved back home. Like all of my crap's still in boxes. I went through and I reached into the bottom and something actually cut me. And I was like, man, what the hell just cut me? And I pulled it out.
Dog?
No. Damn. Original Game Boy.
Oh, really?
No gray. Original Game Boy.
Still gray. It's not yellow.
Like, it's not the yellow one, it's the gray one. Here's the best thing. In it was my Pokemon Red.
Get out.
And you flip.
You know what you're playing for the next few weeks?
Exploding out of it.
No, it didn't actually have any batteries in it.
The batteries are leaking.
I've had that happen. It's like Game Boy Pocket. Oh, fuck that shit.
Did you ever get the gray pouch that like was supposed to go on your belt for your Game Boy?
I'm pretty sure.
I have that too.
Those are so
I have
cool.
The Game Boy Advance, that big ass fucking.
The SP.
No, the Advance, the actual old school Advance.
Yeah, the big taco style one with.
The SP goes sideways. It's
no, the SP was the.
No.
SP
is the forgotten Game Boy, and I have that too.
The Micro is the forgotten Game Boy.
I totally forgot about that.
But like
the Game Boy Micro, that was pathetic.
I love the SP because the SP.
I want to buy Go for some reason. Yeah. The SP Go. I don't know why.
The SP was the one that had the first backlight in it.
Yep.
And it was fucking brilliant because
you can actually use it at night.
You could turn the backlight on and off, but it had no dimmer switch. It was you want backlight, you want it off, there.
And actually, like the angle that was always at was perfect to shine any sunlight into your eyes and be playing in the boss. I'm like, fuck this problem. But anyway,
it wasn't as bad for your neck as well.
I really liked it, but I do enjoy the big ass clunky one. And I saw that. Remember that Reddit post was like, kids will never know what this dip
the
in the left.
Power switch.
I looked at it, clicked it, and was like, "Yeah, kids will never know what this is." It was so funny.
You're like, I've never.
Do you want to explain to our young viewers what it is?
In all of the original,
the power button was a slidey switch.
Yeah, there's a slidey switch thing. But what happened was in the original cartridges, they were a rectangle. But if you were looking at the cartridge, it was on the right side, I believe.
The top right side.
Top right, and it was this notch, and you just never knew what it was until you actually slotted it into the original Game Boy, turned the power on, and this little notch came out, and it held it in place, so you couldn't rip it out.
It wasn't on the Pocket, was it, as well?
No.
No, it wasn't on the Pocket.
That's just
somebody they kept the notches, but I guess it's never.
Yeah, they never did anything else. But I've seen
to pull it out of fucking cases and shit. Too.
Yeah, I remember I saw some really cool things with people reworking Game Boys and making dual core processor Game Boys and shit.
There's
like
one
that.
guy
like,
that actually
really
does
neat.
like laptop mods. He mods like SNES and like, built it into a laptop with a screen. He does it with the N64.
Did you see the N64 game?
No,
everything.
Somebody put a
PS1.
Look, I don't know if it was legit,
Xbox.
but somebody put a Vita in an old school.
Really?
Like, yeah, 'cause it had the two like analog sticks and had. It probably didn't have the touchscreen. It looked
I didn't
like
even
it.
get his hand on.
That's well, it's out in Japan.
Oh,
but
yeah,
I don't know if it was real. It looked like a Vita, but it was pretty cool. Like,
well, I really like the. I don't know if I'll ever be able to find it again, but it was an N64 that some guy broke down because the actual motherboard is pretty tiny. It's mainly just a giant plastic piece.
The size of the notebook,
and this guy, no, it's even tinier. Like the actual motherboard is only like.
What's all that big. Empty space?
It's just empty space.
Yeah.
Oh wow!
It's literally
just shitty plastic.
Yeah, it's just shitty plastic. That's why you could literally like throw them across the room.
I remember how light they were. Yeah, that's true.
So this guy took an old Game Boy Advanced case, you know, the plastic cases, and he modded it out so it's an N64 Game Boy, and it's got like a big like 4-inch LCD screen.
It's kind of ridiculous because
like,
you got emulators.
You like
but
like
pretty cool.
You can slot in the original like cartridges and shit and everything.
Oh no way!
It was amazing.
The cartridges are like
this
big though.
Yeah,
like bigger than the actual device. Yeah, this is the game I'm playing.
But like he played original Ocarina of Time on it. Nice. It was just like, what the fuck? I want this.
I can do the same on a 3DS though.
Yeah.
No.
Did you actually buy 3DS?
Yeah. I had one.
You faggot.
Ow.
No, they're pretty awome, dude.
Faggot.
They're pretty awesome.
Ouch.
I love how it hurts my eyes when I put on the 3D.
What? You just put on too much then, or your eyes suck.
You know, it's passive 3D.
No, it's not Nintendo's fault that your eyes suck.
And it prints money.
No, speaking of
wait, can I?
Speaking of consoles, apparently this is a total rumor. I don't like talking about rumors, but you never know these days. Microsoft is saying that they're gonna have a conference on March 1st, and they might reveal something.
I don't know, man.
I don't know either, but if it's a 720,
I know they're just trying to get a jump on the next.
They are. They're trying to get a jump on PS4 or whatever the hell Sony's going to call it.
They're going to call it PlayStation 4, most likely.
Most likely. It sounds
because they want PlayStation, PlayStation 2, PlayStation
or Quattro.
Or yeah. Yeah, that
it's got 5 blades on it. It's got 4 blades on it.
Quadrilogy. I don't know what this is.
Or the closest shave.
Every time you start a game, fucking dub comes out of it.
It's so real. Where do these keep coming
from? Did you see the baby commercial? The baby commercial
yeah,
of the PS3?
That was old school.
That was terrifying.
Yeah.
The baby commercial.
I hope they have
the
more
PS3, the Revolution.
No.
I hope like their new one's gonna be like, make your baby shit. PlayStation.
No, but you got that, and then we got the Vita coming out and the Wii U.
I was gonna pick up a Vita, and then I don't have enough money now.
No,
so
I was gonna pick up.
I like the tablet idea.
I was gonna pick up the PSP Go. Remember that Go? That was in the retail environment at least at Staples where I work. That was in the actual Staples for 3 weeks, and then they pulled it off shelves and put the original PSP back on shelves.
If they actually would have fallen through with putting a lot of the games on the PSN network, like on the store, I actually would have gotten one.
It looked really awson. I really liked it.
But like, it's the fact that
it was a minor increase. It was not a big like drastic.
And they dropped all of the.
Well, the thing is,
they dropped UMD support.
That's what kind of killed it.
But I had a lot of UMDs. I love the PSP.
But the worst thing is, like, for anybody who wanted to pick it up, they'd be like, "Oh yeah, some sweet games came out, like Monster Hunter, sweet. Oh, it came out like last week, but it's due out on the store in a month from now." Or okay,
you have to get like those like slips from the PSN store.
Well, something like that is the games that just come out like weeks later on the actual PlayStation store. So you're like, then what do I play? And then what?
And you can't actually get the UMD.
Yeah, it wasn't a combo release across.
So that kind of, but it looks so cool.
I really liked it. They turned it into a phone.
Yeah,
they turned it into a phone.
The monitor or the actual?
No, it was the Xperia Play now.
Yeah, it's the Xperia Play. They took the Go styling. And
actually, apparently Sony, that Xperia Play line, they're touting a program called PlayStation Certified. So any Sony phone that's PlayStation Certified can play
PS1 games,
Vita games.
Oh, really?
Yeah, that's what I'm hearing. So they're gonna start. Sony's gonna start making, for example, another Xperia Android phone that's gonna support.
You mean like
no, they said Vita. They said Vita. They said Vita.
Okay,
that seems odd. But
I don't know what they're saying. This was at the phone conference.
Okay.
They have the do you know what I'm talking about? The GSM World Conference for phones. Yeah,
I don't think they'd be selling Vita games for that though. That seems really fucked up.
It's really weird. Yeah, I don't know. The Xperia Play is the first one that's PS certified, so I don't know. We'll see. Because it has PlayStation Store on it.
Yeah, but they add that on all the Xperia Plays because they
or they might have just shitty games just for those devices.
That's what it might be like the PlayStation Minis, possibly.
Or the mini games.
Yeah.
Super Monkey Ball or
there's one thing that I actually still absolutely kind of super really intensely hate about the Sony handhelds is how fucking glossy they are.
Yeah.
What's up with that?
You
they
can
need
actually,
a matte
you can
finished
get,
screen.
you can
like,
get matte
and something
screen.
for the fucking screen to not destroy
like a cleaner, eh? Like,
yeah.
oh my god.
Yeah, you can get.
Well, it's not even a cleaner,
scratch
just something
them
that
easily.
protects it.
You can
it's
get
always open face.
You can get screen protectors that are just matte. That like I've got one on my iPhone.
They're brutally over expensive. They're like $40.
Yeah,
but I wish there was just some sort of like if it folded or like even if it's like not supposed to, if I just broke it in half for like while I'm putting it away.
Yeah, because they're always open faced. Yeah. But that's the thing I'm also worried about is the touch like trackpad on the back. Like I'm just gonna put this in my.
How does that even work? Like.
They're making
feeling it up, eh? Feeling it up.
Just gonna grope.
Just grope this device. You know, people are looking at you like, "What is he doing?" I'm just playing.
I don't know why
Uncharted. Just playing Uncharted. Don't look at me, okay?
No judgment. Though I do like the ability to pause it and then play it on the PS3.
Yeah, I like the launch styles that are coming. BioShock, Uncharted for the Vita.
Not BioShock.
Yeah, they have a BioShock coming for it.
I know there's like an infinite type of thing, but I don't know if it's actually going to be.
I don't know.
It was.
They don't have a. They don't have a.
I don't know. It's Irrational.
No, Irrational and 2K.
Yeah, they says, I know there's some things the dude pulled out.
Speaking of 2K, I played Borderlands this week again. I played the DLC again.
I still haven't gotten into that game, but
it was one of those ones that like my buddy played it and then kind of was like, you have to try and play this. And
solo or co-op?
We'll play co-op, but then he could never get his co-op to ever work. Yeah. And so I was just
like forwarding on the fucking PC.
I was just like, you know what? You're just like,
God damn it!
Fuck it, I'll just play alone. But it was one of those ones that like you throw a TV show up and you just play it alone. And I really enjoyed it. And then I bought all the DLC when it was like $1.50 for DLC.
Every time Steam does that.
And I was just like, okay, I'll buy all the DLC. And I played through Claptrap. Revolution.
The island one.
I played through the zombie one.
Oh, yeah.
Zombie one. Yeah.
Zombie one was pretty fun.
Yeah. And
actually, did you ever do the mission in the zombie one where it's like collect 10 brains, collect 25 brains, collect 50 brains,
really,
collect 100 brains?
Really? You better have gotten achievement.
But
no.
God
damn.
Yeah. But I thought I just really liked it where it was like they had so many different weapons because I played the sniper guy and with the hawk and like what would happen is I just shoot the guy from a distance and then throw the hawk, and the hawk was just like, all the loot. I was like, okay.
I didn't walk over there.
Yeah, I had like the same setup where the hawk I set up to hit 5 additional targets, and each time I hit a target, it had a chance, which was like 100% to drop 3 extra items.
It should be a pigeon.
So you just throw it into like a middle, and I made it so when you shoot, like the cooldown was gone.
Yeah.
So like I throw it into a pile of 5 people, shoot once, and like throw it again, and like I'd end up with just like tons of crazy shit like glowing on the ground. I'm like,
yeah,
like trying to pick it all back up.
I played it on PC and I really liked it.
I played like 10 minutes on the PC and it just stopped.
But it was really funny because like you go to like the gun vending machines.
Yeah, those are cool.
And like you'd be like, this is the gun of the day, and it's like you get like there's like a a purple epic one, and it's just like I have to buy this right now. So I go out and like kill everything and just sell everything I have, and it's like I've got this really awesome gun now. My life is complete. I've got like a legendary sniper rifle, legendary pistol, legendary SMG, like everything's legendary.
What was it? There's in the one that was the money one. This is before the claptrap, the stack.
Oh yeah,
multiple X's, fucking whatever. His whatever. Anyway, there was a boss in there called Clam. Wow, stuck with words today. Clam something. Like he was a huge like crazy boss monster.
Claptrap?
No, it was Claw something. Or anyway, it was this actual boss, like a raid kind of boss. And they managed to glitch it out where people would go in and like kill him really fast, and he dropped like insane loot. But it was always like so like I'm used to like when you're at that far, it's like, oh yeah, a purple item. You pick it up and it's like firing rockets, or 5 of them or something. And then you just pick up something sometimes, and it's just like 10 times better than your weapon. You're just really excited. You shoot, and it just shoots a normal bullet, and you're like,
I have to buy ammo.
It's like
I want to use a better gun now.
I thought it was really funny because I had a sniper rifle.
Because they have some pretty outlandish
things. I had a sniper rifle that shot, and when it shot, 3 bullets went and like homed.
Yeah.
And it was like really funny because that was a epic, and then I got a legendary rifle that was a 3-shot like explosive rounds or something like that. And I shot the guy and just like hit him. And he's like, I was like, what?
I'm sad now.
Is that all you got, buddy? Is that all you got?
Well, then you shot him in the head. You shot him in the head, and it was just like,
Head explodes.
Just like fell down.
I feel like play Borderlands again. I can't wait. Actually, I don't know when Borderlands 2 is due.
I think it's to drop this year.
I think apparently they just set back the date, didn't they? They pushed it back.
Yeah, well, that's if THQ doesn't.
Well, speaking of THQ,
shit the bed.
Is it actually THQ?
I thought it was THQ.
No, is it THQ?
That's 2K.
Oh, it's 2K only.
Okay, yeah.
I thought no. I
similar.
think it's got THQ in it.
Wait, let me think here.
I really
mostly,
no, I don't think
no,
so.
It's not THQ.
It's 2K. It's 2K.
It's only 2K.
It's Gearbox and 2K.
Oh yeah,
Gearbox
okay,
and 2K. Yeah, because
Yeah.
Gearbox and 2K work together a lot.
Yeah.
But speaking of THQ, this is segue us accidentally into something very sad.
It's not on.
We should have some sad music playing right now in the background. You know, just kind of like a funeral. Really, guys? Really, guys? This is the tiniest violin in the world. Tiniest violin in the world. Do you want to know why?
We got some fucked up ass funerals.
We got like drums here. We got like one guy playing dubstep. I'm playing the violin.
So we're gonna terribly miss him ever since he
drops dead.
We're gonna miss him.
Fucking my corpse. It's like. Anyway.
Just my head in the casket, just
the neck's like snapped off.
Yeah.
My family's just like,
at least
you know they're like lowering the person in. All you hear is like as soon as it hits the ground, they start shoveling. It's like.
Lights that are like triggered by music, like fucking laser beams.
You know what? Dead Mouse is mixing. You know,
we're actually gonna have some pretty sweet funerals then.
It's like
I look forward to these funerals.
Everybody rips off the
Bro, what are
suits.
you doing
It's
this
like,
weekend? I'm going to a fucking funeral. Bro, you gotta bring me to that fucking funeral, bro.
We got like 5 DJs mixing. We got one guy shoveling. No, but in all seriousness here, do you guys
lost their job.
Do you want to explain? That's true, eh? People lost their jobs.
Wait.
We're making fun of them. This is horrible.
Wait.
Before we go back to this,
Go for it.
Womp womp.
Right. So what happened with THQ is absolutely terrible.
Terrible.
What happened with THQ is absolutely terrible.
Oh my god.
Okay,
alright.
So there was I feel like a douchebag. I'm sorry.
We are making fun of somebody's livelihood right now.
I'm sorry, THQ.
We're sorry to all the people who lost their jobs.
Yeah. So there's 240 people who lost their jobs. Nobody from any of the main studios, from what's been said. It's only been the
the movie dev,
the movie dev,
not the movie, but like they're because they've been publishing and making some like more kid friendly games. It's that section,
educational, edutainment.
Yeah,
well, like we said in the last podcast, they needed to trim some fat because their stock prices were dropping, and
their stocks are they're dead. Right?
They're not dead in the water, but they're
enough to damage.
They need to trim it. That's as simple as that. They need to trim it.
Yeah. But how many employees did they cut?
So they cut 240, and then the CEO's salary also apparently got cut to like 50%.
Cut by 50%?
Yeah, by 50%.
What's it
which
at
is
now?
Like $360,000.
So he was making close to
probably like
600,000, 700,000.
Yeah, $750,000.
And then
which isn't when you look at most CEOs, it's not that much considering the EA CEO.
THQ is a big company though.
But like the EA CEO makes something like $5.2 million.
Holy shit!
It's retarded.
Well, they have all those sports franchises.
Yeah. What is THQ actually coming out with soon? Is it them?
Riccatello, eh? Yeah.
Well, who's coming out soon? Riccatello.
Well, John Riccatello, the CEO of EA.
Yeah, I know.
But,
the question is,
what are they coming out with? You mean?
Aren't they doing Spec Ops: The Line? Is that them?
Yeah, I think they are.
Wait, what?
Like, what games are they putting out soon that's like going to be actually good? Is it Spec Ops: The Line?
I thought it was Spec Ops.
I think
I'm not interested in that game.
They put out Iron Man, the game.
Spec Ops: The Line.
Speaking of that, they just had the Avengers trailer come out, so they're probably going to be working on an Avengers game.
Yeah.
Which I'm not looking forward to. But the movie.
I haven't even been really paying attention.
It's basically Iron Man, Hulk, and all the superheroes put together.
No, Iron Man's a consultant.
Ant-Man.
I wish I was a comic book.
Captain America. So have you seen any of those movies?
I'll stick with my gaming.
I hope that
it's the same type of nerdiness, comic book.
Yeah, I don't have anything against it. It's just like I'm gonna watch it. Like, don't get me wrong, I'm still excited for it.
Yeah,
it's supposed to come out in May.
But no, it's actual THQ stuff. Like, I can't really think of anything else. Like, I know they were helping. They published Saints Row.
They published Saints Row 3.
Yeah, they didn't.
There's another one too, right?
They published it.
Saints Row actually sold a shit ton. I think,
but it didn't do as well as what they thought it was.
Yeah,
and they banked on the budget to make it was.
But it's still. It's the thing is that after that first week of like maybe not so great releases, it's been going up because so far it's been winning like a lot of the Game of the Year awards or being nominated like insane.
What are they working on right now? Like what's their name?
I don't know much.
I know they've already mentioned Saints Row the 4th is in the fourth.
Yeah, I heard about
fourth,
that.
Four?
Yeah. Not the 4th.
But that's
it's already in the making.
That's not bad.
Yeah.
I don't know right off the bat what they're publishing off the top of my head, but I know they've got a couple of items for this year that were pushed back 2 or 3 months to the September release date.
Some got pushed 2013.
Not 2013, but like they were pushed back into September. Can't remember the game titles.
Did THQ publish?
I'm drawing a blank.
Did THQ publish or help publish Metro Last Light?
Yes.
Yeah,
actually, yeah.
That got pushed back to 2013.
Yeah.
I'm thinking of a racing game right now. I know they worked on some Dirt.
No, it wasn't Dirt.
It wasn't Dirt.
No, Dirt's
it's
wow, we're terrible at this.
Yeah, holy shit. Why can we never remember any publishers or developers' names? We know the games.
Well, at least Blizzard's making
you're making me think.
Blizzard and Activision.
Man, when Treyarch puts out fucking World of Warcraft Black Ops.
Codemasters is that Dirt.
Codemasters.
Yeah, Codemasters.
Codemasters.
Yeah,
so many developers.
Yeah,
I hope THQ does good because they published.
Sorry to all the people who lost their jobs.
Yeah, they did. No, that fucking busted
that
though.
Sucks.
Company Heroes Online busted. The games itself.
Company of Heroes is an amazing series.
Yeah, but the Company Heroes Online.
Oh yeah, that was
garbage. It went belly up quick.
Yeah. Are they gonna make a sequel?
I hope so.
I love that. That was one of the. I think that was the game that brought people to RTS. It was such a simple RTS.
Well, it wasn't that. It had a lot of insane stuff.
It started simple.
It seemed simple, and then you're like, wow, that's a lot of stuff.
Like, oh, okay, but that's good.
But
the multiplayer, it all depends.
Multiplayer was awesome. But sorry to all the people who lost their jobs. And,
that's it. I hate to see a big publisher like that's always a big name in the industry take such a heavy hit.
Oh yeah.
But at the same time, with all these indie developers that are producing actually stunningly amazing games,
they're cutting into the industry.
They are cutting into the industry pretty hard.
This is mine.
I do predict in the next couple of years that we will see a couple
50-50?
of indie developers. Not a 50-50, but a couple of indie developers really take it up a notch. Like
we are with a lot of like. I mean, if you look at a lot of like Xbox Live Arcade games that come out now are mostly from indie developers, and a lot of them are like freaking crazy.
Limbo,
like, almost even better. Yeah, Limbo's a struggle, but
that's
like,
a good example.
A lot of them are even better than some like actual released games.
Which I think is great because you've got the whole you've got that ability to just get out there more. I know Microsoft is kind of a bitch to get certified and put on the market, but if you can jump through all those hoops,
or at least just go to Steam.
Yeah, well, fuck, Steam is just like, oh hey, you're an indie developer, you got a game, all right, let me play your game.
I mean,
it's up.
The thing I love about indie developers, sorry to cut you off, but they're gamers too. They're gamers too. They have a passion. They have a burning desire to make a certain type of game that they know people want.
It's not
and
even
they have
like
publishers telling them what to do.
They're more free. Like they're not like, oh, what we're not allowed to do.
We can do whatever we want. Yay!
But at the same time,
deadlines.
But at the same time, there's that double-edged sword when.
They don't
you put it. You don't have the resources.
Yeah.
But at the same time, if they put out a really great game that they made on a shoestring budget, then a publisher picks them up, and it's like, I'm just going to throw a fuckload of money at you, and you're going to do what I want.
And XNA is making it. Microsoft's XNA program is making it really easy for developers to get in. Yeah. Also, Bungie, Crimson.
Yeah. Well, there's no. What's that? Kickstarter?
Kickstarter?
Yeah, it's Kickstarter or something. It's an
indie developer.
That's another one.
Yeah.
There's a lot.
Yeah.
And like,
there's a lot of
they're all over the place.
sweet ways.
And the internet's really opening up for developers as well.
And like the big names know. The big names know that they have to do something to get these people, to bring these people in. Have you guys seen that Cube game on Steam?
Yeah, it looks like Portal.
That's kind of like Portal. Yeah, that's fucking cool.
I should have bought that when it was on sale.
Oh, dude, like I have that on my wish list right now. I really want that game. It looks really wicked.
I mean, you just look at Steam. There's already a crazy amount of stuff.
Yeah, considering they've got a mad amount under like $5 and such. So
yeah. All right. So let's see what else do we have.
What else we got written down on this?
Skyrim patch.
Oh yeah,
1.4 came out. Didn't have any time to really mess around with it, but it added a launcher because of the what do you remember what it was called? The creation tools or kit or whatever came out. Yeah. So now you can make mods and all this crazy stuff.
Oh really?
Literally, if you go on a creation site, there's already like 500.
Are they supporting the modding?
Yeah, they did it with Oblivion.
SDK out and they have the store kit.
They waited for what was it with Oblivion before they did it? But now you don't have to
Oblivion. Didn't it come out literally on the same day?
I think so.
Yeah, it came out with the game.
Oh yeah, that's right.
Yeah, it came out with the game. It was on the disc.
So now instead of having to modify files and all that stuff, you just kind of toss it into the launcher. I think. I didn't mess around with it really.
It's literally like Photoshop for Skyrim. You go in, you build a house, you import it into the game. Yeah, you can do whatever.
Wow.
Anyone can do it.
That's awesome.
Anyone can do it. It's fucking awesome.
And also, it fixed. I heard it fixed a lot of the problems people were having on the PS3 version.
Although I don't know. I heard the PS3 version had a lot of errors where
I don't know.
Quest lines couldn't be completed.
Yep.
Voice acting. Some of them were
doors
really messed up.
Even the performance is weird, wonky too. But I don't know if the 1.4 patch is actually out on consoles yet. I know on PC it hit on yesterday, which would be like
it was
Thursday.
Thursday.
But on consoles, I think it's maybe next week, or maybe it came out on the Xbox or the PS3. Like, I don't know, but it's going to be out soon. So just maybe waiting for certification.
Certification.
Yeah, PS3 and Microsoft are really.
What else?
Speaking of Steam.
Yeah, the Steam mobile app. A lot of people have been getting into the beta.
I have actually checked mine.
If there's anybody out there who wants an invite, I have like an extra one to give away.
I got one or two.
Let me check mine first.
We should all have. I think we might have maybe 1 or 2 or 3 maybe.
So. Okay.
Just if anybody wants one,
leave a comment. Let us know. But basically, it's Steam trying to cut into the mobile gaming market,
which is awesome.
Yeah, I've been waiting for this for a while.
I think it's going to be.
Do you think there's actually going to be like a lot of mobile?
I think.
Steam, come on.
Yeah, but
Apple.
They're not doing it for no reason.
No, but like Apple's got the stringent, like I got your balls in my hand on games. Mm-hmm. Can you imagine if Steam like not backdoored into it, but
not only that, and Android.
Yes, they could
Android
on Android.
And
on iPhone, the second they try and sell something, it's fucking
Apple's going to be like,
I'm pretty sure.
No,
but on Android, I seriously see them breaking in and turning phones into gaming platforms.
The thing is, what I would see it becoming is I don't know if you guys had iPhones back. Well, you probably didn't. But whenever they had the green, the stupid Open Faint and
Open Faint.
I think it might become something like that because if a lot of stuff that actually comes out on Steam,
Game Center, you guys forget about Game Center.
Yeah, Axe and Soldiers and Axe Swords, whatever the fucking thing. There's like Flight H, Flight Controls, all that stuff's on the actual Steam. Maybe they'll like throw that in and tie it in, and give like achievements or like in-game chat or something.
Well, there was talking about chat with your friends.
You can chat with your friends, but I mean like while you're like in like a game, maybe on the iPhone.
They're also putting Steamworks on PS3.
Yeah, Steamworks.
So now PS3, mobile, and PC can all chat. But eventually down the road.
The main reason though that I absolutely love the mobile is because I know it's like once or twice a year when they have the crazy sales. Yeah. If I'm not at home, I have to like bring a laptop.
You'll never miss a sale.
But it's I can flip it up and it's like perfectly there. Don't have to navigate.
It looks nice.
I would really like.
It's very sleek. It looks really nice.
I'm excited for the spring sales, and then the summer back to school sales, and the summer camp sales, and then you've got Christmas sales, and then you got the fall sales, and then you've got the winter.
It's gonna be so easy to spend money now, just right from your phone. Right from you got a 3G connection, you got a Wi-Fi connection, you're screwed. Your wallet's screwed.
I was playing around with the some of the iPhone desktop VPN clients, so you can actually like access and like watch stuff from your desktop. And I bought, like I said, I bought Thief and stuff like that, and I hadn't had it downloaded on my desktop, so I turned it on, like VPN'd in, and played around with it, edited it up, and it's pretty cool.
It's pretty sweet.
It's pretty awesome to be able to do that.
Somebody actually did that with a tablet recently.
Yep.
They pulled Windows 8 and they pulled it onto a tablet using virtualization software because they don't have Windows 8 RTM on tablets yet.
Oh, really? Weird.
So now, people are actually messing with Windows 8 on a tablet using virtual. VPNs are really cool.
That's really
VPNs are really cool.
We got the old Star Wars: The Old Republic finally got some like sales numbers.
SW Tour.
I don't know how concrete these are.
Yeah, a lot of the time when companies give out these numbers, they're really skewed, eh?
So
take it with maybe a grain of salt. I think the solid number is subscribers, not amounts sold.
But I don't know how. They weren't really clear on exactly how many of those were like full on
day one,
for sure
still staying.
But anyway, the numbers are it sold roughly like 2 million copies of the game, which is pretty intense.
Amazing for an MMO.
But then again, every MMO has that chunk of like people who are going to buy the newest one.
Yeah,
when it comes out.
WoW,
what's this?
Yeah, WoW hits 2 million on opening minute.
Yeah.
Well, WoW was the same. WoW was 2 million when it started, something like that.
Yeah, like it always starts huge, but
it's got the huge base.
It's that 1 month hump once the free month is over, and that's what the stats what they said is currently right now counting that free trial month that comes with it.
Okay.
There's 1.7 million people playing, which I don't fully understand that number because if 2 million people bought it, I don't know if that's 2 million like shipped copies that they meant because if there's only 1.7, there's like 300,000 people there who are like this. So maybe it's possible.
Yeah, maybe.
Yeah.
Because don't have time.
Don't have time. Money,
But out of actual what they called recurring subscribers, which was I guess people who are actually subbed and it actually took
active
like a month out of it,
Yeah.
like an active sub, they said that there's at least 1 million, which is a pretty sweet.
That's
number.
half. That's pretty decent.
But
and Bioware released DLC, and they're saying
they're putting like chapters or something. I don't know too much.
Mini segments apparently.
I
don't know how I feel about the Star Wars thing.
I haven't tried it yet, so I have no opinions. But you played the beta, right?
I played a bit of the beta, but like from the more I hear about it, and the more from what I experienced and from what I've been hearing, is it's more like it's a lot more of the same of World of Warcraft, and I don't mean that in a bad way. Like yes, it works, but like. For
grind
myself,
out 20 heads.
Nothing new.
No, it's a bit better. Apparently, like, the stories actually get good, but the good parts of the story are too kind of spaced out with grind quests, and it's the same thing. Like
grinding.
you go to one planet.
Well, that's the problem with a lot of new MMOs.
And
They don't have enough content.
Yeah,
but I'm hearing the content's pretty good.
The content's good, but from what I hear is like World of Warcraft, you could be like, oh, I'm gonna roll a character, I'm gonna try like another zone.
Yeah.
But it's. Apparently, you're kind of locked along a path because that's the way like the storyline actually has to kind of go. Like, yes, you can go do other stuff, but apparently there's like I don't know. I haven't played it myself.
Is there a point where you can just branch off to whatever you want?
I might pick it up.
Isn't it like $70 or $80 or something?
And not to sound mean, it's $59.99 for the normal one.
And you get a free month?
Yeah, for $89 I think.
And $14 a month
or deluxe.
$15 a month.
But I don't know, like. It's still like the same kind of MMO-y, fantasy.
Yeah, the thing that's pulling me in is full voice acting. I've been waiting for this forever. I've been waiting for this forever.
But at the same time, like half the time when I'm playing an MMO, I don't have the fucking sound on for the characters.
Yeah, that's true.
Like
when I don't like reading. I'm just a lazy asshole.
No, but I played through Cataclysm.
With
no fucking voice sounds.
You don't need it.
I just had a TV show on, and I fucking just
journal. What am I doing? Okay, go, boom, do it, come back.
But like I did the story quest shit. Like I did the awesome one, and then in Cataclysm they had all these hilarious quests, side ones, and I did all those.
Yeah.
But like. I don't know.
I think it just adds epicness to it. I don't know. It makes it like a movie. Like it's like an RPG, but you're with other people.
The reason that yes, I'm excited that they did the voice acting because it makes you kind of maybe engage in the story a little bit more.
Massive engagement.
What killed me is when they're doing the regular quests and your voice acting
shit
is just like it's not shit. It's just like okay, I don't really care what you have to say. Like okay, spacebar through it or something. I just want to go kill some stuff. But some complaints I've been having from some people is yes, there's voice acting, but unlike the alien. People who don't speak like a proper language, there's a lot of repeating and a lot of the sounds that'll come out, and they're saying like the same shit, like different shit. And as well as your character has like one-liners that he says whenever he's like accepting quests or stuff, and that gets repeated like constantly. How big is the game?
Like install file.
It was 35 for the beta.
Gigs.
Yeah, I thought it was 42.
I think it would say 40 something. I'm just throwing out a number.
I think Dan said it was 42.
Yeah.
That's
pretty
huge.
Massive.
Well, full voice acting. That's what it is. That's why a lot of MMOs don't have it.
At the same time, like I don't.
I'm hearing combat's good. I'm hearing PvP's a little broken right now.
Yeah. Well,
the
main thing is just like every MMO that launches, the end game is not great. Like,
I'd give them 6 months. I usually give them MMO 6 months.
Yeah.
Half a year.
Yeah, that's pretty much what it's looked like.
That's what.
And then you'll see the actual amount of people that stay, and then you'll be like, okay. It's time to dive in. If the
number
increases,
you've got your core.
If the number increases, then we know that we need to get in on this.
But 1 million is pretty good for them to keep on putting out content and stuff.
Can you give? Is there a gift a friend trial?
Not that I know of. I don't think so. Probably not yet.
Well, that was one of the things I really liked with WoW was I was playing and it was like give a friend
14-day
trial, and it was like
with Rift had that same kind of stuff. Where it was like weekend. You get to throw like some friends.
The problem with this trial though, look at the big like the install files. It's not a streaming game.
You can with the installer files. It was like 8,
with World of Warcraft.
Really?
Yes.
I'm talking about SW Tour.
I didn't want to say League of Legends.
SW Tour.
Yeah, SW Tour. Yeah. Because unless it like locks you off to certain characters, you'd still have to take every single starting zone. And, like, that's still probably like 15 gigs.
Yeah. But I love that about WoW. It was like, oh hey, you're on a trial one.
Stream it.
There you
go.
But
it would also stream it. So you don't even have to play that.
Yeah. I think that's the biggest thing that really pulled in players.
I'm still probably end up passing on it. Maybe later on when something like Amazing comes out. But I'm not a huge Star Wars buff.
Neither am I.
Me neither, but it's interesting.
I'm not either Star Trek or Star Wars. I don't like either of them really. It wasn't my shtick. I know I've got some friends that are like Star Wars.
So if there was a Mass Effect MMO, would you guys play?
No, probably not. No. No,
because I think it would be as Mass Effect-y. Like, the story would probably be sick, but like the action-y stuff would
break it. I think it would be. It's really hard to do a shooter MMO.
Plus, you wouldn't want to be like, I'm Commander Shepard. I'm Commander Shepard. No, I'm Commander
Shepard.
I'm
Commander Shepard.
I'm Commander Shepard.
Okay, she's Commander Shepard.
She can be. It's
didn't do it all for me. Yeah, I don't know. It didn't really.
Yeah, no, I totally understand.
Wouldn't make it.
It's an RPG, and that's the way it's supposed to be. But
we got a list of releases that came out this week because this podcast is a little bit late.
Well, real quick before we get into that, I want to talk about the Alienware laptop we were just looking at.
Oh yeah, okay.
Yeah. That actually looks really awesome. Yeah, so it's not
17.1
Alienware. It's
Razer. Sorry, Razer. Yes.
Razer just put out their first gaming laptop.
First ever.
Is it actually out or is it?
No, it comes out at the end of the year. Yes. They've got reviewers have gotten their
test copies.
Test copies.
Yeah.
But the closest thing I could describe it to, just from what I looked at it, was like a MacBook.
Yeah.
So it's got that really sleek.
Really thin. It's like
look.
1.1 inches.
Yeah, it's like under an inch.
Yeah. It kind of looked like your crotch. Yeah.
Good one.
It's all black aluminum.
Yeah.
It's got an illuminated keyboard.
Is it just green? I couldn't tell if it was.
Yeah, it's just green.
Yeah.
But
I'm pretty sure you can probably customize it.
The real kicker for me was the trackpad was actually to the right of the keyboard, and it had 10 LCD changeable buttons, and it had a trackpad that was full LCD as well.
You could program your own keys.
Yeah.
When they first showed that thing, though, every single button was a screen, I think.
No, really?
No.
Sure. Oh, yeah, that's true.
So
no, wasn't that a keyboard, though?
Maybe...
I think that was a keyboard.
That's a keyboard. That's the
I know you can get.
But there was an actual switchblade, I think, or at least there was a bigger chunk.
There was a mini switchblade as well. What happened to that?
There was a bigger chunk.
No, this one's called the Razer. This isn't called the Switchblade. This is called the
Razer. It's called the Razer Blade.
Oh, it's the Razer Blade.
Yeah, that's what it's called. Yeah.
I know that was the beta one called Switchblade.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, it was
a netbook.
It was like a netbook. But it was like, when they showed that one, I think that's why I wasn't that excited about this one, is because when they showed that, they had him like touching the buttons and like poking on the screen, so it was a touch screen, so it was like just playing Warcraft 3 like that was what they were showing. It was like, that doesn't make any fucking sense.
It comes with a dual core Core i7,
yeah,
to 2.5, and you can go up to
3.5. It's got 8 gigs of RAM, and it didn't say the solid state.
I read solid state.
Yeah, okay.
Yeah, it's probably an option.
And it's got a 580 mobile.
555.
No, I thought it was a 580.
It's 555.
555?
Yeah. But you can probably upgrade
something crazy.
Yeah, it's something retarded.
It's probably the end of the year, so
580, I wouldn't be
it'll probably be a 580.
Yeah, no, definitely.
What was the price I think that they announced? Was
$27.99.
Yeah, so 2,800.
Yeah, 2,800.
Pricey.
But for now, like looking at that, I would actually be willing to invest.
Isn't that the same price as the most expensive MacBook?
No, most expensive MacBook is $4,900. That's the Pro 17-inch.
Would not invest that much money into that thing.
So I think, so you're saying that the MacBook's a ripoff right now because that's the same quality, build, and better performance.
But at the same time, that's a really select market.
That's true.
That's a very fucking select market.
It's for gamers.
For me, just from the performance-wise, I think it looks awesome and amazing.
Oh yeah.
If they came out with a model that was $1,500,
smaller screen.
But what's in there? I don't think warrants $2,700.
No, it doesn't.
Considering you can get the G Series 72G is the Asus model that's no, it's a 73 is the newest one that's out. That one's got an i7. It's got 16 gigs of RAM. It's got
16.
A retarded. It's got it has the 580.
8 gigs is nothing now.
It has the 580 mobile based into it. It's got two hard drive bays, so you can put up to 2 terabytes.
So basically, they're selling us sleek design and that. The key thing on the side.
Which, honestly,
we'll look at the
are you actually going to fucking use that little thing?
If you play World of Warcraft, yeah.
You're actually going to look down at that shit to hit the button
I would
and
have
care
it
about.
hotkeyed.
Well, either way, most gamers...
but like either way, you're just going to have it on your keyboard anyway.
But here's the thing. Here's the thing that I really like is there is a Russian developer that produced a LCD keyboard.
Yeah.
It's like a Magnum or something like that. And it is a flat keyboard that's got slight bevel ridging, and it's all LCD. I really want it, but it's like $500.
And the keys are unmarked, right? Unmarked keys.
The one that had the actual screens is $2,000. That one's like 3.6 or something. And you have to send them the money, and they build it custom for you. You actually have to put it.
Can't you also make it yourself?
No, it's like
well, you can try it.
You program your keys.
You program your keys. But it's like the way I like it is it's flat, but it's got a slight bezel. Like it's not. They're not actual keys. But it's got a little bit of ridging.
No, I saw you can actually like open up like it's like a screen, so you can actually like go like, oh, this is YouTube, bring it over. Like it was like the almost like Minority Report shit on your fingers.
That's a good way to put it.
But it's like it's a full fucking screen, but it's like a full size
that I would
keyboard.
pay money for.
Yeah,
but to have like a tiny little screen that's like the size of maybe like a 3DS screen over there that you can.
The one thing that I think is really cool that Apple's done with it is it allows you on the iPad. I don't know if it's an Apple program or if it's a program that you buy on the Apple market. You can fucking turn your iPad into another goddamn monitor for your fucking PC.
That was really cool.
Like
that was really cool. Yeah.
Granted, it wasn't like there was some latency-ish, but like still.
It works.
What you're going to be using it for is probably going to be chat.
Yeah.
Which would be friggin' sick. Honestly, what I would do is if I was like Razer, that thing, I would make it like, maybe have it like some sort of Razer chat or something that you can actually look at that like maybe...
You know what I would use it for? You guys ever seen the G15? The Logitech G15?
Yeah.
You can put the Ventrilo information?
Yeah.
Put it on there.
Like stuff like that I would like, but I would never use it for anything that would
I loved it.
I would never use that for anything that would actually be like game related. Like they're putting the mini map down there. Like I'm sorry, I'm gonna look at the bottom right of my screen because there's no way you're gonna make the game hide
for
it.
MMOs,
Like, I wouldn't want to be like, oh right, okay.
Like, yeah,
it's just I don't like it. Seems gimmicky to me.
Yeah, it seems kind of gimmicky. I think the second or third generation of the blades will probably be.
If they get
they'll listen to the market demographic. They'll probably.
I don't know, have you seen that other thing they're putting out? The 2 analog sticks and like a fucking iPad thing that looks retarded.
No.
It's crazy. I don't know what it is.
I have seen.
I just looked at it. I was like,
I had
you lost me. It was like 2 dildos.
I have seen the iPhone adapter that turns it into a.
Yeah, that one's. Yeah, that one's okay. I think the Razer one's actually
that's for a fucking iPad though. It's like massive.
Yeah.
It's like huge ass joysticks, and you're like, I'm playing with nipples.
I like massive joysticks. Fuck it.
So what
going back to
we got some game releases this week.
We've got some releases this week. We've got Soul Calibur 5. I was said 4.
Yeah,
coming out 2 years ago.
Came out the 30th, 31st.
The 31st was the right day that I'm saying.
Tuesday.
Yeah. So it came out for the 360.
Don't they have the character creation? You know what? The first thing I saw that game, a man with really long tits. That's all I remember.
Really long.
Somebody created a character.
So we're talking about
a man with really long tits,
not whatever the hell this man is saying.
Well, they have character creation in Soul Calibur 5,
but
people are really messing with it.
I know in Soul Calibur 4 you could fuck around and import the Master Chief and shit.
Yeah,
it's like
a lot of that.
Customize some stuff to make it look like it.
Yeah.
But I was talking to somebody who actually bought it recently because I didn't purchase it myself, so I'm not really that interested.
Yeah.
Apparently they cut out a lot of stuff. Like there's some single player stuff that there's just like a really quick story. There's arcade mode, but there's no actual little storylines with it. It seems like they made it really multiplayer focused more than actually like.
Oh really?
Like,
so it's like a fighter. Yeah. Just straight fighter now as opposed to single player.
Yeah.
But
that's the way to go.
I don't know. It looks good. What I was afraid of is that they put in the like Street Fighters like
roster.
No, not roster. They're like
that'd be fucking sweet. That would be.
Anyway, but no, the ultras and like the weird stuff where like you're playing Soul Calibur and it's like.
Okay.
Except for now,
Supercharge,
apparently they took off like the freeze. It just kind of goes into it, so it's smoother.
I heard the roster was good though.
Yeah, apparently it's pretty insane.
Yeah.
But that one combat thing was what I was afraid of, and apparently they pulled it off.
Oh, okay, that's not bad.
Cool.
Nice. What else we got?
Next we got Final Fantasy 13-2.
13-2, not 14.
I heard. I never played the. I'm not a huge.
Already
out. Oh yeah. Wait, is it?
Yeah.
Samuel.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, the online one.
Yeah. I wasn't a huge fan of the Final Fantasy series. Like I played them.
Yeah.
It's not my kind of shtick, but from people I heard played 13,
it was a good game.
It got good 20 hours in, and for me personally, I don't want to play a game 20 hours and then be like, shit, it's good
just
now.
2, yeah, this is fun.
I think you actually have to, like, once you beat the game is when it actually becomes like...
It gets fun near the end of the game.
It's once you've beaten it.
It's actually really unfortunate. It's all epic story. It's just, they're building up to an epic moment. X2 is supposed to be, like, awesome.
I would play it if I had the time, but, like, what major turnoff, I was looking at some reviews, and, like, the main character will not say the name, because apparently it's crazy spoiler for the non-2 people who didn't play the first one, or whatever. But that person runs like a huge pansy. She does like the windmill arms, and she's like, "Oh, yeah." So like it's just, and that's what you're looking at.
Oh my fucking god!
And I was like, "There's no way I can sit in front of this and have people walk in and be like,
what are you playing?
What?
Granted, whiskey. The secret word is whiskey.
Did you actually play a 13?
I played it. Yeah. It was pretty good game.
Did you ever pick it up?
I would not ever play it again, and I would not play 13-2.
Okay.
It was way too long.
Okay.
It took forever. The combat was fun.
Yeah.
The graphics were awesome.
A
lot of quick time events. A lot of epic moments.
Yeah, there's epic moments.
But
see, it's the epic moments in the CG that I would play.
Yeah, the CG was
I need to find
I like,
time
you
to
know
actually
what?
play.
If I want to play something for CG, I'll just watch the Final Fantasy movies.
Yeah,
that was pretty cool. But
no,
but the game did play like a movie. That's what I enjoyed about it. Yeah.
So something else that came out this week, not really a game, but it adds on to a game.
Let's shit on this. No, kidding.
No, it's downloadable content.
Yeah, it's
some DLC.
For those of you who've played Dead Island, the Rider White DLC came out, which is a single-player co-op.
What is the DLC? Did you read about that?
Actually, is it even co-op?
I heard it was like an arena thing.
No, the arena already came out.
Oh, okay.
I hate
Perfect zombie sounds.
Good. Awesome.
Setting the mood. But it's a $10 DLC that came out for the PC,
it's a good
PS3, and 360 version of the game.
Yep.
Not really a good price, apparently. I don't know. I haven't actually played it myself once again, but I've heard some
$5 DLC.
I heard that's maybe short, or it's like the story's weird, or just it's really off of craziness or something. It's out. Go ahead and try it. I might try it once it's on sale or something. Yeah. I don't really want to pay $10 for it because I kind of didn't like.
Do you know if they have new weapons or weapon mods? They probably do.
They probably do.
Most likely.
Yeah.
Most likely they'll add something in.
I'm excited to play it because there's parts of Dead Island that I really liked and parts that I hated.
There's parts
I'm hoping it's going to be the part that I liked.
But I have a pretty big feeling it's going to be a part you hated.
That's why I want to wait for it to be on sale.
Yeah.
Steam sale. So, something else that came out this week, probably not as many people have heard of it. It's Double Fine put another game called Double Fine's Happy Action Theater. Looks pretty funny, actually. It's like a Kinect style game. It's pretty much like mini games without any score.
It's kind of like that. Remember when they were showing the Kinect before it came out? They showed that movie game.
Yeah, like
it's kind of like that.
It's weird stuff to mess around with. It's $10, 800 points. It looks pretty fun. It looks like
for those chicks who like to play with webcams and cameras. Go play that game.
Talk to him. But anyway,
I want nothing to do with that.
It looks really fun. It's like
it does. Yeah.
It's the ultimate game that I think if you have people over and you're just gonna get like shit faced.
It's for even people that don't play games.
Yeah,
it's a party game.
It's not even a game. It's
not even a game.
It's just something fun to throw out.
Yeah. So anyway, that came out. That's pretty sweet.
Yeah.
Also, I think the DLC for Trenched came out. I don't know if you guys ever played Trenched. Tower defense type of weird defensive game. It's on the Xbox. Well, actually, it's Trenched now. It's Iron Brigade, but that's out too.
They changed the title.
Yeah, because there was a crazy thing in Europe. Trenched was a board game, and then there's this thing.
It is a board game. Yeah.
Then they had to patch it. The US version. Anyway,
weird.
That's fucked up.
I think it was the Germans.
Also, Double Fine. I recommend getting that too.
Yeah.
I don't know. And then we got next week because by the time this podcast out, it's probably gonna be past next Tuesday. So next week,
this podcast will probably
be up.
Pretty.
No. I mean the next podcast by the time we record it.
So the gap.
Yeah, the gap.
We're covering the gap.
So for next week, February 7th, we've got The Darkness 2 coming out for the PC, PS3,
Can't wait for that. I'm pretty excited.
I'm
fucking excited.
One thing I don't like about it.
Been waiting forever
so far.
What is it?
And it's not even.
I don't want to hear it. I don't want to hear it.
It's not even about the game.
What is it?
What is it?
It's that I want to broadcast it, but apparently it doesn't work with my broadcasting scanning. Whatever.
Really?
Yeah.
Really?
I'll figure it out.
We'll talk about it. All right.
But no, that's coming out next week.
You could use Fraps.
Yeah, we'll probably talk about it next week. We'll probably talk about it next week.
It's
Fraps.
It's looking.
Go away.
It's looking good. That's all I'm gonna say. I wasn't really excited for it. Now I'm excited for it.
I want to eat people's hearts out. Like, just thinking about it. Just
in the darkness, right?
Yes.
Okay.
No.
All right.
We've had this talk before, and we weren't talking about the darkness.
Yeah.
It's just an analogy. I wanted to eat a girl's heart. Just like take her heart.
Just blank.
Go on.
Blank.
And
they're soaping me out. So
next we've got Kingdoms of Amalur coming out.
Reckoning. Is it a second game?
No, it's the first.
Are you sure?
Yeah.
Why do they have a subtitle?
I don't know.
What's it about?
I didn't play the demo.
People have been telling me to play the demo. I don't want to play it because I know I'm going to like it. Everyone's saying it's so good, and it's just I don't want to have.
Is it a JRPG?
No.
It's an American RPG.
It's an American RPG.
Who developed it? Do you know?
Wow. I've been reading on it because I want to not know anything about it, so I don't think
it's fire. But
is it a full-fledged?
It's a
full-fledged. It has another like a $300.
I'm thinking it's kind of like Two Worlds. Kind of like Two Worlds.
It looks like Two Worlds. It's so much better than Oblivion, though.
Yeah, Two Worlds.
I don't want to say Two Worlds. People are like, oh fuck that game.
No,
people like Two Worlds, man.
Try out the demo.
I might pick up Two Worlds on Saturday.
Don't play the first one. Play the second one.
It is super hardcore clearance.
Don't play the first one.
I might pick it up.
Don't play the first one.
Gross. But no, so for those of you, as much as we can't really talk much about Amalur because
we'll probably talk about it next week.
Yeah,
we've heard really good things about it. So if you guys are curious, 360, PS3, Steam,
demo's up still.
Are you doing Steam?
Check it out.
Yeah, it's on Steam.
Okay.
Yeah, I don't know if Steam works, but there's a demo on all those things.
Okay.
Check that out.
So Kingdoms of Amalur Reckoning.
Yeah.
What else we got?
Shank 2 is coming out apparently.
Nice.
I don't know if the PC version is coming out at the same time because that was kind of pushed back last time. PS3 and 360 at least. Xbox Live Arcade.
XBLA and PSN.
It's jumping side-scrolling platforming, stabbing in the face,
stabbing people, shooting people in the
fucking. Anyway,
I fucking loved it.
Great.
We played
awesome.
that
pretty fun. Actually, I don't know how the co-op's gonna be like on this one. It was pretty fun on the first one.
There's co-op in the first one,
but it was only the prequel to it, which was like the first hour, and then suddenly it was solo.
Is it the co-op where like if the other guy's stuck in the side of the screen, just It's killed?
Yeah.
Okay.
No?
Or just the screen just expands?
No, it doesn't expand. I think it's just you can't move. Like
it's one of those ones where
you have to work together.
If you have a dick teammate, he won't let you move forward.
The boss fights are so hard. The game is so like punishing.
But it was fun. I just like the way it looked. It flowed.
Okay.
I like the art style.
Yeah.
It looks nice.
On the 360, we also have Inversion, which is an unknown kind of game. Looks like Gears of War, but you can flip on the walls.
Oh yeah, we saw that.
Looks really. You know what?
Is it fluid?
Yeah,
it looks like a massive Gears of War.
Like you just kind of like run, then it's like, oh, dude, I'm on a wall now, and then like you throw something, and then like this gravity's gone, so it floats, and it looks really kind of cool. But I don't know
how much is the price point.
It's full price. It's $59.99.
Okay.
It says 360 and PS3.
Doesn't look like a $59.99.
Apparently, it's supposed to come out on the PC, but apparently it's coming out in June or something.
Oh, maybe we can catch it for the Steam sale.
Maybe if they have it on sale by then.
We'll see,
But that looks actually pretty.
It looks like Gears of War.
But if it throws in the
Gears of War and Prey.
It's not parkour.
Did you guys play Prey, the original Prey? Where you walk off walls and shit.
It's like you.
It's
not you.
Tell me, come and smoke a peace pipe with your old man.
BRB aliens. But like, there's like this gravity thing and like floating and weird. It looks.
Is there a story to it? Or
it looks neat. I don't really know if it's going to be any good.
Yeah.
But
have explosions off the big guns.
Inversion, yeah.
Big guns.
For those of you Resident Evil fans, Resident Evil Revelations or Revelatons
on the DS.
Somebody might get that joke. I don't know.
Yeah.
3DS or DS?
3DS.
3DS.
It's coming out. That is 3DS.
It looks good.
It
looks really good.
It looks
for an analog game.
Yeah. So I'd probably just pass on it. And I think that's pretty much it. I don't know. We probably missed some things.
I think that's about it.
Yeah,
I think that's about it. So let's move on to the question session.
Use our segment.
Question session.
We love you guys so much.
Now we're dead.
We love you guys so much. We're gonna answer.
If you didn't tune into the beginning of our podcast, you can probably check that out.
So we've got 6 questions.
Wow.
By 2 people.
Seriously?
Yeah. So we're gonna start off with Mr. J4Play on YouTube, also known as J4Play on Twitter and
J4Play in life.
Yes.
So if it took off the J, is
foreplay.
He enjoys foreplay. He enjoys it. I hope that's what females.
I never even thought of that before.
I think that's what it means. Good choice of name. Good choice of name.
Got a little bit of slow people here. A little bit of a.
I just discovered that right now too, though. No, I'm with you on that.
Oh, fuck. So pizza.
Oh, my arm.
Pizza. What? I'm confused. Okay.
First question.
All right.
What are our thoughts on Guild Wars 2?
I'm probably gonna.
I've been waiting. I was excited for that game last summer. Now it's just like, dude, I don't really care about it anymore.
I was in the tech store in Algonquin, and I literally watched the trailer probably 20 times. So it looks pretty cool.
They got trailers all the time.
What I like about it is I don't know if you guys ever played Warhammer Online or Rift, where it has like public quest events.
Yeah,
those look absolutely epic.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
So that's one thing that they showed. There was one
kind of like mini raid bosses.
There's an actual JRPG game. I forgot what it's called, but it's like super action. I totally forgot what it's called. It's only in Japan. No. But there's the whole game is public quests. You only public quests,
which is nice because Japanese are horribly polite. But if you were in America, everybody would just tell you to fuck off.
Fuck off.
Yeah,
I'm not doing this with you. You're not getting any loot.
But
did you guys play the original Guild Wars?
Yeah, I played a bit. I have all the expansions. I never actually played through them all. But going back to Guild Wars 2 though for a second,
free to play.
It's free to play,
which is awesome.
Yeah,
exactly.
That's huge.
That's exactly what
that's why I'm gonna probably play it. Is free to play.
Yeah, I'm definitely
gonna play it. It's gonna be like $49, and for probably like the regular $59.
Totally worth it.
And then like the collector's edition,
and then you just buy DLC.
Yeah, DLC,
which is amazing. It's always epic.
Awesome.
It's always epic.
Which will seriously draw me in.
Yeah.
So, I mean, the public quests and stuff, or the quests that they showed, mainly the public quests, is like. They had one where it's like you're level 15, you're just running into like a pile of people. It's like, hey, fucking, what's up? I'm a dragon like 15 times bigger than everything in that building, and you just fight like a dragon.
Did you see like the? Awesome. Do you guys see the races? Do you guys know the different races? Like
I
the technology.
Let's not spoil it right now. Let's save that for.
We'll save it for later.
Excited, obviously.
Yeah, excited.
We all seem really excited.
Yeah, for sure.
Definitely excited.
The second question, Mr. J4Play, most memorable moment.
I think you screwed up that word 3 times today.
Yeah, you have.
Most memorable moment in a game ever.
All right, we'll start with you, Riccio. What's your most memorable?
When I read this question, I know me and him kind of locked into like the same moment that we didn't really want to talk about, but like,
very passionate.
The one that I can think of off the top of my head is the BioShock 1 moment.
Oh, you just ruined it. Oh, God.
Where spoilers.
Hate you. I hate you right now.
As non-spoilers, I can make it fine.
Yeah.
Would you kindly?
Would you kindly?
The reveal.
Me too.
Yeah.
We both talked about this.
Was like,
I agree. That was
holy shit.
That and the beginning of Bioshock.
They've been playing me for a fool.
The beginning of Bioshock was epic as well.
Yeah.
That was so that is off the top of my head. That's the probably best moment that I can probably think of.
Yeah.
Like it's. I don't know if you guys
that blew my mind.
Like,
that was like a movie twist. Like you never get a game with a movie twist.
Yeah.
You know, like it was so theatrical, so like you were set up. You were like that guy who didn't know what was going on behind the door, and you were like, "Wait a minute, that was no." Or it's amazing.
Another game that actually shocked me a shit ton is The Witcher 1. When I walked up to a girl and I was like, "Oh, by the way, I found this dirt," and she was like, "Holy shit, that means we should fuck." And I'm like, my face is like, jaw drop.
Wait, why did
no?
So really? Oh, so if you guys have girlfriends, give her a pile of dirt and you get laid.
Well,
so,
I don't know if it was a nice pile of dirt. It was actually dust of some sort.
Give her some dust.
I gave you dust of your father. Oh, that totally.
Give her some ashes of some dead person.
Why don't you make like this dust and blow me?
No pun intended.
That was fucking.
That was really good.
We both agree on this one. So how about you?
There are two ones that really stand out for me.
Okay.
One was was originally in Halo 2, where the first time I ever got it on release for Halo 2 and did the Scarab mission. The best moment for me, though, was I was playing with a buddy who had played it beforehand, and he was just like, "Yo, come here, grenade jump," and we got up on top of the buildings, and we were just like, there's a whole nother world up here.
Yeah.
And that was just, it was one of those moments where it was just like, fucking blew my mind.
How much stuff that Bungie puts outside of the map.
Yeah, and you're just like, and it's just like, like you're on top, you find a plasma sword that shouldn't be there, you find all these sniper rifle caches, and you're just like, what? This is fucking amazing.
Weapons. Did you ever get the plasma pistol that shoots special?
Yeah. So it's like that moment, and then that really epic moment where you just actually fucking jump onto the Scarab, like over and down.
When you first realize, like, I can jump on this big moving thing.
Yeah, but
the whole
that was just like fuck yeah, like that moment was fuck yeah all the way.
What about?
But my other big moment actually happened in Skyrim, where I just finally really got to the point.
Stop the negative.
Where I was. Just,
I mean not that way.
I love Skyrim.
Where I just got to that point where I realized I can do whatever the fuck I want in this game.
It's like 10 minutes in. Once you're out, it's like, fuck this sword. Fire.
Like it was just
people.
It was that moment where I realized that if I can do whatever I want here, and I can just be whoever I want, and I can just fuck up everything if I choose to. And hey, those guys are pissing me off by walking that way.
Die.
I'll just
kill that's a good thing and a bad thing.
What's up? 30 hours later, everybody's naked for some reason and dead. Okay, cool.
Naked-ator.
So
Those are two good choices.
Those were the two ones that really.
Does anybody think of it? Like, was there anything crazy in Half-Life 2? I can't remember. Like, was there something?
Yeah.
Or I can't.
There are some moments in Half-Life 2 where I literally just shit the fucking bed and was like, "Holy crap!"
I can't even remember any.
Supercharged gravity gun.
Okay, that was
That was. I think we talked about that before.
Don't you love the music in Half-Life? Like, when the drum music comes in, it's like.
Maybe
the actions
and a lot of like some of my friends shit all over Half-Life because the main character doesn't talk. That's cool. Awesome.
That means that you
put your own personality onto him, and like, he doesn't talk, he doesn't have any storylines. Well, that's the fucking point.
He can be funny, he can be badass, he can be
whatever you want. Like,
he can be a dick, whatever you want.
It's just awesome. So Gordon Freeman is fucking boss
all the fucking way.
All
right, next question.
So next question, number 3 from J4 Play as well.
Nice.
What is our favorite co-op game? Individually, obviously.
Okay, mine actually.
No, we play individually. You don't fucking play co-op games.
Actually, my favorite one that really I don't think this is gonna catch you guys by surprise is Army of Two.
Yeah,
I honestly that was one of my favorite co-op games.
I played a single player
because I'm itchy.
Okay,
nice.
No, it was one of
co-op.
Wow, that would be a hard challenge.
That would be
a hard challenge.
Challenge accepted. The Barney Stinson fairy city. I can do this.
Challenge accepted.
He's like,
okay, stop. We don't need any description or visual.
Are you in? Yeah. Okay, go ahead.
Anyway, that's a pretty fucking signal.
But it was just, it was just because it was one of those ones that you needed to have a partner. Oh, yeah. And if you went with AI, they were just fucking horrible. Retarded.
I'm getting shot at? Oh, okay.
I'm gonna take your aggro. Stealth.
My favorite is when you went down. They're just like...
Yeah, it's cool when you play with people because you can like swap aggro, eh? Yeah. Oh, I love that. That's cool.
Like, okay, play the second one.
I didn't play that either. I didn't touch it at all. It was apparently sweet. The choices were really intense.
I was playing with Fike, as you guys might know. Yeah. Some people might not. I don't know. Yeah. One of my buddies, and we were trying to make some choices. Sometimes we're like, dude, like if we kill this person, this could be really crazy. Like, what do you want? And all I hear is like, all right, so we're doing that. Perfect. That's our story now.
No, but I remember when they were like advertising the game. They showed people fighting at the couch. Like, no, we're not doing this. Yes, we are. No, we're not. Yes, we are. And then one guy's like, fuck you, I'm doing this, and kill the guy.
There'll be times when we're talking and like I'll hit a button and like he'll hit the other button. I'm like, oh no!
And there's a timer too, eh? So it's like you're under the gun. You have to make a decision. It's so cool.
So that would be my favorite co-op.
Army 2 is pretty sweet.
Well, leave me for last. You go ahead. I don't even know. I'm still thinking.
My favorite co-op game, it would be tough. It would have to be like a mix between like possibly Borderlands or like one that I've played so many times and really enjoyed would literally have to be Gears of War 1.
Oh, yeah.
I played that through, same dude, Fike. Like, we've gone through that constantly. It's like, it felt so good. I don't know what it was. Like,
it's a good campaign.
The first one was awesome. The third one was pretty sweet too, but I haven't actually finished it.
Yeah, it was a good campaign. But, it was a really good campaign.
Yeah.
So it was one of those ones that you enjoyed playing.
Yeah, exactly.
It was just fun to play.
Exactly.
And it was really, really good.
For me personally, we did actually talk about this before. I did say Gears of War.
Yeah.
I enjoyed the Gears of War campaign co-op because I only played it co-op. The first one.
First one?
Only the first one.
Okay.
It was the best Gears of War in my opinion and the best co-op experience I've ever had. Okay. But thinking about that as well, I also enjoyed Halo 1 campaign co-op.
Yeah, when you mentioned Halo,
that was
Halo 2,
awesome.
Halo 1 and Halo 2.
Halo 2.
Halo 1 and Halo 2.
Yeah,
awesome. Had great
Halo 3 not so much, but Halo 1 and Halo 2, fuck yeah. For sure. I love the co-ops. Yeah. And I'm a big Halo fan.
It was really good. It was really good.
And Halo 4 better be announced soon.
Well,
343, get on your shit.
I hope 343 does it good.
Seriously.
I don't think
they've got a big name to live up to.
I don't think there's anything that they could really break too hard about it because it is pretty much like a generic kind of good shooter.
Yeah, it was just it was good.
For the fourth question, we have what is the funniest moment that you've had in the past week of gaming? Anybody have any takers?
So I've got my story.
Go for it.
So I've been playing most nights. I've been playing League of Legends with Riccio and another one of my buddies, and we always play League of Legends together. I play a character mainly called Annie. It's this tiny little girl that has.
I feel like you're like every time you're playing.
But she has this little tiny teddy bear.
You play her like a violin.
Oh god. She has this little teddy bear, but her backstory is she tamed this giant flaming bear and turned it into a little teddy bear and carries it around. And her catchphrase is, "Have you seen my bear Tibbers?" And so I always play her, and I always play mid. And one of the most hilarious parts is my buddy plays a character called Udyr, and he has stances. So you click the buttons to switch stances, and each one does a different one. The bear stance stuns constantly. That's what it does. He runs up, gets more speed, and then stuns them. So I'm playing mid, and what ended up happening was.
There's a rat getting stuck in something somewhere.
My god, what is happening, man? You're killing it. Yeah, so what ended up happening was I was in mid, and they went for a gank where 4 of the teammates come running out of the bushes to get me. I ghosted away, so I got more speed and ran away. But all I hear over Skype, because I talk on Skype when I'm playing, is Scott scream into the mic.
Good old Scott.
At the top of his lungs, "Ooh dear!" and comes running out of the bush. Just like there's 4 guys, and he stuns most of them, and I flash back in and use my Tibber stun, so it's like Tibbers comes out of the sky, lands, big AoE fire, and we ended up killing 4 of these guys. That were
epic moments.
It was just the fact that he comes running out screaming, "Ooh dear!" and like stuns a whole bunch of these guys. Like, at the top of his lungs.
Oh man!
He's like, "Ooh dear, who dare?
Ooh dear,
who dare?"
And like, it was one of those moments where we just like both walked back to the tower and started teleporting away, just like, fuck yeah,
we did it. So 2 guys took out 4 guys.
Yeah, it was just absolutely hilarious.
Pumped.
It was amazing.
For me personally, I didn't have one.
You didn't have one this week? Didn't have anything epic? You didn't fly into low sec.
I didn't find a low sec and get blown up.
But this week.
I'm expecting that to happen this weekend.
More exploding.
More or less, yeah.
How
about you?
My funniest moment, probably have to be on during my live broadcast. I was playing some Mass Effect 1 and Two things. One, I managed to mess up my character's face twice. One, I made him have massive lips without realizing it. When you talk, it'd just be like...
The African lip syndrome.
Or just Botox.
That's what I call it.
Just
Botox. Just put some needles in there.
And then there's... Mass Effect 2, I started up, broke his face. Like, it looked perfect until it had, like, craters coming into his
Riccio is the game breaker.
I just terrible.
Riccio the game breaker.
And not really about the game, but while I was playing, I was being quizzed by a lot of people, and apparently I know absolutely nothing about America. So,
that's why we started. About
that was funny to other people.
Not to us.
That was pretty awesome.
Yeah. So what's
the next question?
So our next question is from somebody else. On Twitter, we got some questions from Sweet2. And he asks... How did you guys decide on creating the podcast? That's actually a pretty tough question.
That's a really good question, though.
I know, like, I've been broadcasting for a while. I know you did some YouTube stuff before.
I used to run a YouTube channel.
I never really did anything.
Devin's
but
we've all really
we've been doing things like this for a while.
Yeah, we've been looking to doing stuff like this for a while.
Together, we want to do things. So.
Yeah.
Well,
so if you have with cameras
in the most simplest form, do you guys want to explain what Unity means?
Oh, I guess.
Well, okay. So where the name came from was we are all studying one night for I think it was a final or a midterm, and we were just we had this idea we wanted to do a podcast and we wanted to make this channel, and what ended up happening was we were just throwing out words and putting those on whiteboards and just like throwing stuff up.
We were trying to mash things together. We were
as bad as it may be, we were listening to some awesome. Music.
Yeah.
If you ever have a chance that like dubstep or anything like that, check out a guy called Haywire.
Yeah.
I believe he's from Australia.
Yeah.
And he has mellow, just super dubby beats. Like, and we were listening to that, and we were all hyped up on caffeine and just like jonesing. I think we had a stack of. I'll throw up a picture on the Facebook page. We've got a couple of from Riccio.
Check out the Facebook page.
Check it out.
www.facebook.com/EunityGaming.
Yeah, and
like us on Facebook.
Yeah,
really helps out.
But
throw that one out.
But like what it was is we were just throwing the names up and we put up community.
We had community. We knew that was the one thing in common. We wanted to make it like something
where people could come together. Where
not just if you take off the E, Unity UNITY. Community?
Yeah. Okay. We wanted Unity.
So that's the first part?
And then we were looking at like electronics, games, everything. So we were just like,
technology.
We just took the E. There were E's everywhere. So we just kind of like took the two and mashed them together. And it just turned out great.
It was just like this moment of like the word just come up there and we all look at ourselves and we're like, oh my god, this is it. Like,
like it was written on the board. I think we had like underlined it a couple of times.
An hour of us just like, no, I don't want this word. This doesn't work. Oh,
and
no,
this is perfect. Do you remember the coffee tower?
Yeah.
We had a tower of coffee.
Yeah. 7 or 8
I think we saw pictures of it. But
I'm gonna throw them up on Facebook.
It was ridiculous. Like,
but it was the fact that we had written out this. We had 2 whiteboards going, and one was Unity, and then the other one had all these different other words that we were like electronics, gaming, tech, all this other stuff. E. And then we just
we were popping E.
I think I just decided to pop this option like, hey guys, what if I just do this?
And it was just like
everybody just silent. Everybody just silent.
But it was
like complete silence. Like
and it was just
nothing.
Like, this is
it was just
like we all knew we were on the same page.
This is it.
This is it.
We had it.
Yeah, we knew.
So it was just.
It was like.
This moment
we still don't understand it.
Yeah. Like it'll build and become something.
Yeah. We're hoping to build a
more
big community.
So that was the Unity thing. Then of course from there we were like we got to find content that we can easily produce like weekly. And it was just like
the podcast. EunityCast.
Easy.
EunityCast. Yeah.
So that was
how it kind of happened.
Pretty exciting story.
And EunityCast is. That's the first thing we're just...
Yeah, we've got...
There's more stuff coming soon.
We've got some more stuff coming soon.
Maybe
hint
sooner
on
than
Twitter.
you think.
Yeah. Maybe sooner than you think.
Roughly, we're thinking like 1 or 2 years we'll have another video out.
Yeah, probably about that. Yeah.
But no, so his next question is, will there be future guests on the podcast?
Actually, I'm hoping, if you guys haven't checked it out, we've got a beta podcast up.
Oh, I don't know if you want to link that in the description? Or
yeah, we can link that in the description. With my buddy Scott, who I play League with and stuff.
Who we were just talking about,
he's a pretty funny guy when it comes to it. So I'm hoping to get him back up in this because he meshes well with the dynamic and stuff.
So like in terms of future guests, what we're gonna probably do is people that we have in person. We'll definitely get a lot of those people. Like we'll probably switch them in and out. Like not every episode, but
we might have some game devs. We might have some people that are into gaming. People that are into multimedia stuff like that.
But mostly people we know. And who knows down the line, we might even get some maybe Skype in. Or something.
Skype
we don't exactly know what's going to work. I mean, we're 3 episodes in.
I do want to put a shout out if there are any graphic designers out there,
or anyone that makes music
or music. Well. Yeah. If you want to get in contact with us, we're looking to make some assets, some wallpapers and stuff like that. We've got a couple that we'll probably throw up. I'll maybe make a MediaFire link for it.
MediaFire's down.
Oh, damn.
Is it?
Oh, really?
What happened?
Shit.
Okay.
It's dropped as well.
Oh, okay, one of those things.
Yeah.
Okay.
But so we'll probably
we'll link it on.
We'll link it on something.
So
but if you want to help us out and maybe do that,
if you guys want to
be a part of something,
to do like, and we're talking like if you want to draw some like cartoon
pictures,
because we don't know
artwork.
We need stuff for like podcast pictures. We need stuff for like anything. So.
Yeah, anything you want. Or if you guys have any
ideas,
any ideas,
toss it to us.
We will. I'm gonna hint at something right now. We do have
not too much.
We do have a treat that's going to be coming out for us now.
Yeah, and depending on what you guys think of it,
we might.
We'll probably have an annotation on the screen somewhere to check it out.
As well as
in the description.
I've got some stuff that I'm kind of working on that I've been talking to Riccio and Badhaso
about. We're all
about.
working on stuff.
So we'll probably have that in not next week, but maybe a couple of weeks.
Yeah, we'll let you guys decipher that.
we'll let you guys see how that goes, and if you guys really like it, then we can expand on that.
We'll think about it.
Yeah, for sure.
I think it's actually.
I think it's gonna be awesome.
This is only the beginning.
This is only the beginning.
We're only starting, so if you guys have any feedback or anything, like let us know because this is building.
If you guys hate something, if you guys love something, let us know. Do not be afraid. Voice your opinions. We're doing this for the community.
Yeah, we're
considering like a lot of stuff.
And if anybody has any great ideas for maybe a forum or something like that,
forum would be pretty sweet. Some place for people to actually go.
That's kind of where we're looking to build to. It's probably not going to happen for a while, but we're looking to build something like that.
We'll see. Once we have an actual community like together and we realize like, okay, we need a place for them to go. Once there's obviously nothing to watch.
So that's what we've kind of got in the future endeavors.
That's it for the questions. If you guys want to submit some more. Comments below in the YouTube video. If you guys want to send us an email in the description, you'll have unitygaming@gmail.com.
Yeah. Also, check us out on Facebook at facebook.com/EunityGaming, spelled EUNITY.
There you
go. Check down there. Just
and YouTube as well as Twitter. Everything's at the bottom.
Yeah, and
Twitters as well.
Twitters. We each have our own personal Twitter up there. As well as we've got the Unity Twitter up there as well. What I'm mainly doing is I'm just kind of using the Unity.
If you guys have questions, we prefer if you guys send them to EunityGaming. But if you guys have personal questions for us as well, feel free to tweet us. We'll have all of our Twitter stuff at the bottom as well.
And don't forget to, if anybody has any ideas or graphic designers or anything like that, make sure you hit us up. We'd love to get some help.
Yeah, and even if it's not actual stuff that you want to make, if you have any, like, if you guys would like segments or anything, like, we're
any ideas, just send it to us because we've got our own ideas, but
we're
we'd
very
love to
open-minded people. We're Canadian, so
ouch.
We're very open-minded. No, I'm kidding.
So
no, I'm
just
not.
Literally just send us something. Even if you just want to send a hello, we'll write you an email back.
We'll say hello.
We will say hello. Actually, we might change the H into an apostrophe.
Yeah, and maybe capitalize it and put a period. You know.
So thank you guys. Thank you guys.
That's all for
just before. I just want to do one shameless plug to myself. For any of you guys who are currently waiting Mass Effect 3, if you guys want to keep watching a playthrough of Mass Effect 2 to kind of lead up to it, I will be broadcasting it on my channel at least for the next week or so. Or
we'll have the link below. Check it out.
So check that link.
We might be doing something. I might be doing a cast soon. I'm thinking I might be putting one up next week.
Interesting.
I've got a couple of things I'm looking to do.
Okay, cool.
So if that pans out, I'll throw a link up in the description.
Check the Twitter and everything. We'll probably have links on there.
For sure.
I love that there.
there. So thank you guys for tuning in for podcast number 3.
Yeah, we're getting there.
Make sure you
spoiled that one. There's gonna maybe be a 4.
Make sure you tune into podcast number 4. And I'm Somppi. Thanks you guys for tuning in.
And I'm Riccio.
And I'm Bad. We will see you next week.
Take care.